Let's get ready. That's right, we out here. We out here. Little late night boxing talks before the weekend action kicks off. You know, gotta have late night boxing talks. So we're gonna revisit a couple of subjects. One that seems to be gaining a lot of traction is the whole Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney thing based on some leaked audio or whatever it was. Just more childishness. To me, it's childishness because a lot of it is on the predication. What it man, I'm about to get my man Michael up here right now before anybody even jump on. About to get my man Michael with the motorcycle. That rhymed. Ow. Michael with the motorcycle. Ow. A lot of it is like y'all acting like y'all don't got no common sense. That's what I see. A lot of y'all like to argue and all of that, like pretending that y'all don't understand nothing or you don't know no better, or because so and so says something, you ain't got no common sense. When I'm like, fam, what makes you think that Devin could really keep making 135? You seen them. You be seeing how he be looking. And you and
Yo,
the last time that I was live, I said it that I don't got a lot of energy for this whole Shakur and Devin thing because I never thought they was gonna fight at 135 anyway. Did you, Michael?
nah, I never thought they were gonna go fight at 135. Now, I honestly see that fight happening late 2024, maybe 2025. Honestly, realistically,
Yeah, but
Shakur
like
has
at
potential to do.
140.
Yeah, at 140, I never thought it was gonna be at 135. I don't know, like, bro, and this is what I said a couple lives ago. Like, it's easy for people to hate on Devin when he does weird shit. Like, bro, vacate the fucking belt, go to 140. Why are you holding up the belt? You're not, yo, yo, Devin, bro, you're not
You're
fooling
not
anybody,
coming
bro.
back down, bro.
You're
Like
not
like
coming back down, bro. If you go to
the
140,
whole thing,
go to
the
140.
first dude that he called, and that's out of his own mouth, was Eddie Hearn. And that was just a few days after the Loma fight. And he said he called Eddie Hearn so he could fight Regis at 140. So to me, it's like, well, that tell a story right there, right after that fight. You was trying to get up out of there. I'm not even knocking him because we all been saying it in live after live and episode of the relay after episode of the relay that it's not healthy for him to stay there. His
It's
body
not.
getting bigger,
He's
got to
been
go
making
up.
the same weight since he was 17. That's fucking hard to do. That's gotta
Exactly.
be killing you, bro. Not only that, it's something your growth as a fighter as well too. You're limited to some shit like, bro. All I see is 1-2 from Devin. That's all I see. 1-1-2, 1-2. That's all I see. At
That's it.
160,
One, two,
when
one,
yeah.
two, one, two, one, one, two. It's
But
like
if you
it's the
look at,
same
but
shit.
if you look at his sparring though, he looks way better in his sparring because he's not killing himself to make weight when he's just sparring regularly. You know what I mean? He's throwing a lot more combinations. Fuck, I've seen him throw like a double hook. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of shit I want at 140, which I think he can do. Because I think he's not throwing as much because he doesn't want to gas out late. I
But what you
noticed his
think
gas
about
tank
the
is kind of
pro?
full.
What you think about the Prograis fight though? Because they still talking about making that. Do you think he wins that fight?
I'm gonna have to do a fight study on that,
Come
bro.
on, don't ride the fence,
Oh,
man. Don't ride, bitch. You got to make a decision, bro.
no, no, no.
Come on now.
I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. Can Devin can do everything that Zorilla did. You know what I mean?
He got the
Jab.
style. It's what I said. He got the style for the job, but he don't have the power. I don't know if he has the durability. Like, bro, who's the biggest puncher you ever fought, bro? George Cambosos?
Probably that Zor. The guy. Probably that guy.
Abdul. I know you talking about
Zor Abdullah.
Abdullayev, Zaur
Yeah.
Abdullayev. Right, right, right. But that kind of makes my point that, like, well, you got the right style for the job. It's a 12-round fight, 3 minutes every round, and this guy hit hard. It ain't that he could punch a little bit. It's between him and Subriel for the biggest punches at that weight. It's between him and Subriel. It's between those two, you know? And I'm like, yo,
But
you not gonna get hit for 12 rounds. You ain't gonna get hit.
bro, what if at 140 his power comes back? Because he did
What
have power,
power?
bro.
What
He
power,
did.
bro?
Bro, earlier he did have power.
I'm
You
saying he
look at
could punch a little bit,
before
but in
24.
general, he's not a power guy. He
Bro,
ain't.
he broke Zoe Abdullah's like orbital bone. He
Come on,
did, or
Bees up,
fractured it or something like that.
bro.
And
Come
the guy
on, B.
before that, he did the exact same thing,
Come
2 times in a
on,
row.
come on,
Nobody
Michael.
talks about that. I
Come
don't know.
on,
No,
Michael.
yeah,
Come
I'm
on,
just saying,
Michael.
like he has. I feel like if he's not killing himself to make weight, there can be like I think he
Come
can bring his
on.
power back. You know what
Come
I
on,
mean?
he robbed Vasyl Lomachenko. Let's call a spade a spade.
Yo, bro, you know how I feel about that, man.
Come on,
You know
he
how.
robbed him, Michael. Come on.
Listen, bro, I see an argument for both sides.
No, he robbed him, and it's as simple as that, bro. He robbed him.
Yeah, I mean, if this many people are saying it, then
It's a
it's probably
robbery!
if many people are saying it, then yeah, it's probably right. But
I'm
me
just
personally,
playing.
I
I
just
was
see
I was
both
just being
sides.
uncooperative. Listen, this is my whole point. Haney
But no,
versus Haney versus Stevenson relies on the principle that Devin going to keep winning long enough for Shakur to meet him up there for them to fight. And I'm like, I don't actually know that you could beat Regis.
and that's the thing. Like, let's say he loses to Regis, he's gonna come back down to 135. And
That's
okay,
the
let's say he
that's the other
win
thing.
win or lose versus Stevenson if he comes back down to 135. Well, you gonna stay at 135 or you gonna go back up eventually? Because
That's
you have to go. You can't avoid 140, bro. You literally, physically, you cannot. You have to face it at one point.
he just said that, oh, I would come back to 135 for the right fight. Bro, what are you talking about? One, Bob is not going to pay you some crazy ass amount of money. You know why? Because you was just on pay-per-view and you didn't do crazy numbers.
120, and that was
I'm not knocking him. I love the fight. I thought the
okay.
fight was a good fight. I like both guys, right? They're both great fighters. I bought it. I'm not hating. But being real, you can't put up 120 on pay-per-view and think people got to pay you crazy
Not
money.
only
Like,
that,
nah.
they made it cheaper pay per view. They made it like $54 American.
What I'm saying, like you think that, oh, every time you get out there you got to get some crazy money. You don't put up crazy numbers. It don't work like that, partner. This ain't the zone breaking into America and throwing you some crazy money. We passed that. We've been past that for at least 2 years. Like, it's over that now. Now you gotta put up. You know what I mean? And 3 mil, because that's around the neighborhood of what he was getting. I saw the numbers that was out there for the Cambosos fight, and it was like 2.8 mil, numbers like that. Nothing crazy, but still good money for a man that age. And it's like, what you think, that somebody supposed to put up 10 mil for you?
Nah, bro. Maybe Eddie would. Maybe Eddie would. The only person that would be Eddie. Literally, the only person that would pay Devin the most he wants to get paid would be Eddie or Skills Challenge.
It got to be skills challenge to me, because now they're at a point where, okay, we understand the American market a little better, and we're not in the business of giving money away. Really, nobody is. So all that shit from the beginning in 2018, it's a wrap for that. Like, we wanted to acquire talent, we did that. We understand this market better. Moreover, it's not all about the American market anymore. We cater to like 200 territories. It's not just about America no more. You know what I mean? So this whole shit, I'm like, look, I seen the boxing voice. They talking about, yeah, Shakur should have did this. And Shakur, I'm like, yo, why y'all be gassing silly shit? That shit was not real. What makes you think Devin offered to Shakur was real?
Nah. Where
Like,
was the
I
money
don't
coming from? Where was the money coming from?
that's a simple question. If the money is not coming from Top Rank, and according to Bob, it wasn't. He said the offer had no substance. So at least with that, I what you offering ain't coming from Bob. So who is it coming from? Nobody can answer that. All these people that, yeah, Shakur should have did this. Okay, then tell me where the money was coming from. Because Shakur is under contract to fight on Top Rank and ESPN. He gets a contract minimum of $3 million. Where is the offer you're talking about? Where is that coming from? Now, I seen Shakur just said that, oh, I should have called this bluff. Yeah, you probably should have, but all that shit is just head games anyway, because I never thought y'all was going to fight at 135.
Nah. I never thought he was gonna do that. But if they wait, it could be a bigger fight. Like, let's say
They
Devin wins.
have to wait for what they both want to get paid. Y'all have to wait, because if you did that now, Michael, What would that do on pay-per-view right now?
Right now, I swear to God, I think it's solid for a good 250 to 300.
That's not a lot. Not for what they want. It's not a lot.
It's not. Actually, nah, I'm
Bro, you
lying.
peeing? The
That
fuck
might
you
be.
by a lake?
Nah, I'm on my way back home. I was on vacation in
You on
Toronto.
vacation?
I was on vacation. I just got back home. But
Where you went? Where you went?
Toronto.
Went to Toronto? You get some pussy?
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. Pussy.
And wait,
The fans. Yo, I love that shit. I gotta put that on a t-shirt, man. The
bro.
fans win.
I need to add, you want these draws? I need that
You want these
soundboard.
draws?
Please.
Yo, Virtuoso. We got Virtuoso in the
You
building.
know,
Let me tell you something.
I wish Brittany Ryder would have said that to me. You want these drawers?
Yo, listen. Yo, that joint. Let me tell you something about that joint, B. As good as she looked, man, that woman got some demons in her, bro.
Yo, Brittany? Yo, she's off a perk, bro. She's off a perk. She was
The,
on some drugs there, bro.
the
Swear to
shit
God.
is that, look, you a fine ass bitch. You know, you got money, you got shit. It's not like you don't got nothing going on. The only thing that you missing is the spouse. You feel me? And that's optional these days. But that you running around bugging out like that and you got a kid at home and you over here popping your ass on that's what make it that's kind of what make it like,
It's
yo, you
embarrassing.
really
And you know
It's
what that
embarrassing.
tells me? That's how I know the box ain't even that good. Cause most motherfuckers will put up with crazy like that if the box is fire.
that's so true. That is so true.
Come on, Jules.
Honestly.
How many hoes we done
No,
put that we done dealt with just because it's fire?
yo, listen. This is on God for my youngins out there. Fat joints give better head, ugly broads fuck better. A lot of
Yeah.
these pretty bitches, man, like it's you know
Yo,
what
yo,
it's
yo.
like? Let me tell you something.
They
It's like
pillow
Boston. Wait, wait,
princesses.
wait. It's like Boston Market. When I was a kid, we didn't have a lot of money, right? We didn't have a lot of money when I was a kid. So I would see the Boston Market commercials and the food would look so good on the TV. You know, I got older, I start getting money. I'm getting money. I'm like, yo, I never had Boston Market. Let me some Boston Market. I eat this bland ass shit.
Yo,
Like,
yo, let
yo,
me tell
what?
you, let me
Yeah,
put y'all
man.
on, bro. Let me put y'all on. The only pretty bitches that you could fuck that actually fuck good are Jamaicans. Every other girl, the white
No,
girl,
no. Let
all
me
the
say
other
that.
ones,
Yeah, I
they
agree
could be
with that.
pretty,
West Indian
pretty,
joints.
but
If you talking about Trinidadian, Guyanese, that they be
yeah,
having a little Indian, the Haitian joints. Yep. Um. Yeah, I agree with that. But
Haitian
it's
joints. One of my best joints was ever was Haitian.
Haitians. Let me
on.
tell you, bro. These other girls, they just lay down, bro. These other pretty girls, they just lay down there,
It's
can't
that
do
they've been
nothing.
ran through. It's that they've been ran through. Like you know what the shit is? It's not a good fuck because this bitch, yo, these bitches really be Jeffrey Dahmer out here. You got like 100
Yo,
bodies in the
chill,
fridge,
yo,
ma.
yo, chill.
You really Jeffrey Dahmer out here.
Over
And I
here
don't.
like
I'm.
motherfucking Hannibal Lecter and shit.
But you know what my thing is? I'm not a hater. Like I don't really care if I don't care about a lot of shit like that. Like, bro, I don't care about that shit. The shit is that it does have an effect on you. It does that makes people not want to like, yeah, for what? Why the fuck would a motherfucker cuff you, bro? Like for what? Like
Yeah, I
you
just
got
think that
spirits.
they're too worried
Yeah,
about looking
virtuoso.
good, but they don't work on them skills. They don't work on them skills in bed.
But it's not
No,
even the skills. It's
it's not
just that
even that. Nah.
it
It
has an effect on the
does,
psyche. It
it
has an
does.
effect on the psyche. It has an effect on the person. It like yeah, it do.
Bro, let me tell you guys something.
I
This
don't
is the
want to
girl
hold on.
called.
I don't want to pivot too quick. I just have to say though, I know Eddie Hearn listening because I saw his interview yesterday. That was verbatim.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
give
give
it
it
to
to
him
you
straight.
straight.
I'm gonna give it to you
That's
straight.
straight up.
He was about to say the whole shit,
I
but
know he
he
was.
knew. He was about to say the whole shit, but he knew like, nah, I can't say the whole shit. I
Yo,
ain't gonna say the
I'm gonna
whole
give it
You
to
shit.
know
you
why?
straight.
He's smart. He knows not to say the whole shit because then they're gonna assume that you're shilling for him.
Yeah, yeah.
And Eddie's paying you.
Bro, yo, Jules, hit him up for an interview, bro. Stop being pussy.
Hey man, listen, man. One of these days, Alice. Listen, man. This the shit. That's the truth. When a guy fuck a lot of broads, it's Hollander. You learn, you get the powers, you grow stronger. You know what I'm saying? Your stroke game get better. It's beneficial. when a joint been ran through, nah, it's not like that. It's not like that. That it's not like
here's the
that.
thing. When we do it, we're competitive. We're like, okay, watch when I get the next bitch. I'm gonna fuck her shit up. It's a
The shit-
competition to like put it on her.
You get the powers, because like think about it. You can't pull a bad joint and you ain't been fucking. Like, nah, you probably gonna nut quick. You gonna fuck the pussy up. Like you don't even deserve that pussy. But if you got experience, you got time, and you've been working on your jab, you know what I'm saying? Working on your right,
Your pull counter though.
your pull count, you know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah,
get
for
when you
sure.
But for the young guys, the main reason we do that is if we put it on a joint right, I know she gonna tell her partners, and her partners
that's
gonna want to see
the
what
other
it
thing.
do.
You gotta develop a buzz. It's like mixtape flow. Like you develop a buzz. You did a great job. You know she a slut. She got slut friends. They not really cool.
You
It's
you
Are we talking
basically,
about shots?
you know what
We talking about
Jules is comparing it as going from a prospect to a contender to a champ.
yeah. You gotta go from prospect to contender, from contender to champion. And like you got a reputation out here. And I'm saying like the shit with her, right? It's gonna be a guy. I know, because for every guy that is like, nah, I wouldn't want that, it's one lame duck that like, I can change her. I can save her. She gonna get some fucking loser and he'll cuff that joint, right? But realistically, man, that bitch got demons in her pussy, bruh. There's demons in there, bruh, hiding around the corner, peeking out. That's why she like that. What you bugging up? Like, you got a kid, ma. You not no 20-something-year-old out here that it's a victimless crime. There is literally a child at home that calls you mother. That's what you want to show everybody. That's hey, you know, it ain't my problem, right? Fuck it. It ain't my problem. But that's crazy to me. But I would fuck though. Like, I'm not fucking fake. I'm not fake. Yeah, she got a fat old ass. Pussy probably whack though, being real. It's like Halle Berry and Eric Benet. Remember that shit that motherfuckers was like, yo, how would Eric Benet get rid of Halle Berry? Come to find out, well, she wasn't fucking. If she ain't fucking, then
That makes sense.
like you look good and that's cool. But if you ain't fucking, then
Look, it's a likelihood that she's a catfish.
yo, somebody sound like they in the pipeline of a toilet. Like
Bro,
they
I
in the
told you, I'm on my way
pipeline
back
of the
home.
toilet.
I'm gonna stay mute.
Mute your mic, brother.
Oh shit. But nah, man, I'm gonna say that, yeah, I seen that shit. Um, she a fine motherfucker, but it's like I think beauty is a curse for a lot of joints, to be honest with you, because they start to think one, it gives you a false sense of security. It really does give you a false sense of security. You're not always gonna look like that, you know. You're not. And you're gonna get used to living like that on the predication of how you look and how you're treated based on how you look, but you're not always gonna look like that, you know.
Word to the
So
wise, I've heard this once from Combat Jack. May he rest in peace. Just because it look good doesn't mean it feels good.
that's true. Like I said about Boston Market, when I was a kid, I was poor, and one of my life goals was to get Boston Market. And then when I got older, I'm getting money. I bought that shit. It was like, yo, this shit is, you know what I mean? That's a lot of these vapid debutantes. Yeah, that's how they are. They are poor lay. They are poor fuck. Like, I thought it would be good.
Bro, yo, let me tell you, bro. There's a girl I grew up with, right? She's in my grade. Literally, this was a few years ago. She was 19 at the time. She literally told me she lost count on how many bodies she has, but she knows it's above 20. But she's 19. And she's not lying because I hung out with her once, but with every guy we ran into, she said she fucked him or she fucked her friend. His friend. Like, it's fucked, bro. All her
It's
friends are
fuck.
whores. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I fucked up with a couple of her friends, though. Like, she's really friendly. She's a really nice girl, but she's a whore. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you that, like, for this generation, you better just meet like a foreign joint. You know what I mean? Like some joint from
It's
fucking.
Tinder, bro. It's
all
Tinder,
girls
man. It's all these
at our
online
age
dating apps.
here in
Bro. Gives
America
these
are all
girls
baby mamas.
all the attention that they
Toditas
want all
son
the time.
cuero.
All the time.
Un cuero.
They have access to it all the
Toditas
time.
son cuero. Like, I don't even understand how, like, para un viejo como yo, eso es diferente. Porque ya yo estoy viejo, yo tengo 40 años. Pero para un jovencito, un muchacho, out here with all this with all these slats.
Una vaina.
No,
How do,
no vale ver.
Jules, how do you say hoe in Dominican?
Yo digo cuero.
Cuero. Cuero. Okay. Entonces, if it's a lot of hoes, cueritos or what? Cueritas.
Cuerito. If
Oh,
she hoeing, cuereando.
cuereando.
It's like, yo, I don't like I wouldn't like if I was out here 20 something beating, like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna get my money up and then I'm gonna fucking move to Scandinavia and get me
Literally.
some Claudia Schiffer
Bro,
looking joint.
I've been single for 2 years,
Euro
have a
passport,
kid,
bro.
and yeah, I'm gonna go to 40 and be single. Fuck all this shit. I'm
Porque
not
no
trust
vale
no
la
women.
pena. It's
¿Verdad?
not like de verdad. It's like in this world, this one, nah, it's not worth it, bro.
It's not. Not anymore. Hell
Not
no.
anymore. No.
Fuck it. If you want to get like, yo, be real. You all of y'all know a joint. You want a blowjob right now. All y'all know a joint. Y'all can get it right now. All of y'all.
True.
All of y'all.
True.
It's that simple. So
It's,
the perks
yeah.
of a relationship, right? They're being given away. So what do you need a relationship for? So you can have headaches.
And you
You get
can't even trust
problems?
them when you're in a relationship. You can't trust them.
You can't trust them because it's not about you. They got issues. Ella tienen issues que no se puede arreglar. Like you can't fix it.
Lo que se llama bichota de toda esa chingadera.
Look, Jules, I've been with this
What
woman.
it do, bro?
What's up, brother? How are you fellas doing? How's everybody?
Talking
good,
about the
Good.
slots.
Good,
Talking about the slots.
Well, look, I've been with this
We
woman
do
for
love
22 years, right? And every time we get into it, the first thing, my go-to is this. Do you realize how much more money I would have if I didn't have you?
Thank you. Thank you. Dude. Praise.
You
If
know,
I
like,
didn't
Farming
have
learned
you,
that.
if I didn't have you, do you know how much more money I would have?
Now,
real
isn't that how
shit.
I
you
would have
get
had
Because all
divorced?
my
this
own
shit
car, my
you
own
want to
house.
spend money on, I don't need.
That's real
Yeah.
shit.
I
I'm
don't need any of
yo,
it.
Wait. Ain't that how you get a divorce? Saying some shit like that?
nah, but I mean, look, this the shit. Different marriages, different shit. But based on this landscape, this generation that I see, I cannot find
Right.
a practical reason for a young man to be in a relationship. For what? For what?
For what?
For
All
what?
the stuff, all the
You can
stuff
get
you get.
everything you can get pussy, you can get companionship, you can do all of that stuff for way cheaper than it is for you to have a wife.
That's real shit.
Or a
That-
girlfriend for that matter.
That's not even cap though. That's for real. Like the
That's
way
real
things are
shit.
now, the dichotomy of men and women now, and the freewheeling. It's like, yeah, it's good and it's bad, right? Like, listen, man, the way shit is now, if you can't get in some pussy, something got to be wrong with you because it's too easy now. It used to be hard. Like, yeah, it used to be. You used to have to, especially New York bitches.
No
Like,
phones.
they ego is ridiculous. So you got to poly and you got to shit. You got to smell good out here. You got to
How
look
was
good
it in
out
the
here.
90s, Jules? How was
It
it
was,
pulling
yo, I'm
a hoe?
telling you, it was harder though. Like
He was
now,
just
Bro,
around in the 70s.
it
in
was
my
harder.
day,
Like,
in my
Yeah.
day, you had to talk to a bitch on the phone, you had to court her, you had to take her out, you
it's
had to
real
meet her
shit. Like,
parents, you had to do
Right.
all of this shit.
but even for the slides, like even
You don't
for
have
the
to do that
slides,
now. All you gotta do is go
GP,
Instagram and slide the bitches in.
Go to
Not
OnlyFans right
even.
now.
Go on Tinder. Go on Tinder, bro. It's
Go on
mad
Only,
easy.
bro. You can see a naked girl you're talking to. You can see her naked on OnlyFans. Just
that's what I'm
a
trying to tell you.
fucking
That
dog.
like now,
Exactly.
You
like
don't have to try.
before, even for the slides and the GBs, you still had to be like, you had to have a little bit of charisma. You know, a little bit of charisma in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Mhm.
Now,
We
you
You gotta
ain't
have
got
used to
to
game.
do
call
a
that
whole.
game, Jules.
You gotta have game.
We used to
Yeah.
call that game, right? You had to have some game.
You
Yeah.
said yeah, some game, like, but it
Yeah.
was harder. Now, nah, bro, you ain't got to
Nah.
do a lot, bro.
Bro, I
You ain't really
see
got to do a whole
some
lot.
geeky ass niggas out here pulling out the
Get a
finest
couple of
hoes.
ugly looking fucking tattoos, you know.
Yeah.
Get you a silly pair of sneakers. You in there, bro. You ain't even gotta say a lot. You in that shit, bro.
A ugly
I
ass
mean, if you're a
haircut.
Twitch
Some
streamer, you're getting laid.
yeah, some curly ass, bro. The
For real,
ugly ass,
B.
Oh,
bro.
hey, Julius, I got to ask you this question, bro. And this is
Go
real
ahead.
shit. about this little situation that just went down. What type of punk ass weirdo motherfucker records another man's conversation?
I'll tell you what, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's
look at
weird,
no.
bro. That's
I'll
weird.
tell you
And he's
what, bro.
hiding
I'll
his
tell you
phone,
what, bro.
too. Like, that's some pussy shit.
Hold on. See, you look at I look at shit differently than people, right? I feel what you saying that it's some type sneak shit that you recording me. But here's the thing: we ain't family, and we ain't friends, and we don't do business. Me recording you, right? If I record you, right, because of the Shakur shit, yo, we enemies. Keep it a bean. That's what we are. As far as what enemies are, that's us. Why wouldn't I record you? Much shit as you be saying, why wouldn't I record you? And so I could expose you. Yeah, maybe that means you
No,
shouldn't trust me, right? Maybe that means
Right,
that you shouldn't trust me. Maybe that means
right.
that. But I should trust you?
no,
Nah,
big,
right?
But
the
my
bigger
problem
problem
is this, bro. According to Bill, now if Bill's telling the truth, which we don't know, but if he's telling the truth, this shit happened 4 years ago when y'all were supposedly brothers.
Let me tell you, bro.
No. The problem here is that it's Bill. He has too much of a big mouth, bro. He needs to shut the fuck up. Why are you talking to random?
Let me read the super chat. Sophia said, "You endorsed by 90 Day Fiance. Love you, Ring. I seen that shit too. I'll be watching that shit sometimes. My thing is this: that in boxing, it really ain't no friends in a general sense. It's
Yep.
in a general sense. Now we talking about the streets. All right, it really ain't no friends. But in boxing, nah, it ain't no
There ain't
friends.
no
It's an old
friends.
saying. It's an old saying in boxing. If you want loyalty, get a dog. This is boxing,
Mm.
bro. Now
You ain't got no friends.
it's cool for you to go on podcasts. It's cool for you to talk about shit, right? Bill, it's cool for him to
Yeah,
do that, right?
right,
It's cool for
right,
you to do that. But if I air
right,
you out, I'm wrong. If I air you
right.
out, I'm wrong. Nah,
Exactly.
call it. Come on now. Come
Hmm.
on now.
I saw
If
Jermel Charlo crying when Spence lost. Like, bro, you ain't got no friends like that. Like, chill out, bro. Why
But
you gotta cry for another
my thing
loss?
is that they will take Shakur name and not just Shakur, anybody, because that's the sport. That's the nature of the beast. They'll
right,
take anybody name and drag it in the mud until you go further than they going. Now I'm wrong,
right.
right? But you can say what
Yeah,
you want about me, and you can insinuate what you want about me. But if I go further than you based on what you did, now I'm wrong because you don't got
right,
a
right.
retort.
If you
It's
in the
like my
same
man
degree,
said. You remember New Jack City, right, Jules?
Of course,
Like my man Nino Brown
Nino
said, friends is
Brown.
friends. Friends is friends. Business is business.
See
IQ, what
that?
up? IQ, what up?
All right, what it do? We got. I
It's
know that's
time,
not
man.
Jason, so that's Tyson Mitchell.
Just keep it 100,
Tyson
man.
Mitchell, what it do?
Just keep it 100, man. You know I don't really come on. What's
Oh,
up, little bit?
Ty.
What's the deal, man? Can you hear
Ain't
me?
shit. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, go ahead.
No. You know, like I was gonna say, man. I think Shakur a little jealous, man, because Devin came over and took his shine, man. He
I,
they hold on,
right, so
IQ,
let me ask you.
IQ, take up at
Let me
IQ.
just ask you. Let me just ask you based on what you said. Now you
Uh-huh.
feel that Devin went over there and took his shine. Now explain it to me. How did he do that? Explain it to me.
All right, listen. He came right over there, right? His first fight, he got 2 undisputed fights, then to get a Loma fight. Then look, peep this. He about to go back to Eddie, get a WBC, come back and get a TO fight. So
This
basically,
is Ty from Philly, right?
yeah, come on,
I
man.
don't recognize your voice, but I'm like, who is this? I know this.
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
You know you my guy. Look, I be in the comment. I don't really never chop it up, which come in. But
No, but go ahead. You feel that because he went over there, he got the 2 undisputed fights. He got the Loma fight. He took Shakur shine. Now Shakur is jealous. That's how you feel.
now IQ, listen, Peter's IQ. Now he got enough pull that Bob about to let him go, not let him, but he about to go back and go to Eddie, steal a belt, come back and fight T on pay-per-view while this kid fighting Frank Martin and Moritalia and Cambosos. Come on, he mad, he jealous.
Now I'm gonna tell you, this is my view. Feel free to disagree. I heard George. This is my view, right? We making this more complicated than it is. Shakur want to fight. He want to fight Loma. He want to fight Devin. He want to fight the people that need to be
No,
fought.
IQ,
And
I believe that.
hold on. And I believe, look, I'm not knocking Devin for needing to move up in weight because I was saying he need to move up in weight before the Loma fight. I was saying he need to move up in weight. Like, okay, if you take care of George, you need to move up. You can't keep fighting down here. You don't got no power. You be looking crazy on the scale.
Facts.
So if you move up, I'm not gonna hold that against you. And I like the pro-grade fight, so I don't got no problem with none of that. But I firmly believe Devin is perpetrating a fraud. You pretending I sent him. What offer, fam? With whose money? Because it wasn't Bob's. So what offer you talking about?
You know, look, this one
Pocket
too,
change.
man. And look, this is a deeper conversation, man. Shakur got bad representation, man. Let's keep it 100, man.
Jay Prince is bad representation?
Yes, because
you
bugging.
Bro, that kid got $3 million for Yochino.
No. Listen, IQ. This is why he got bad management. Yeah, he giving you money, but you're not getting big fights. You're not getting pulled up. You can get stipend. You're not getting no big fights. You behind everybody.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be honest about Shakur. The kid is too good for his own good. When you like that, people ain't gonna want to fight you. They not. Look at what Loma said. Look at what Loma said. When Shakur said, "Yo, Loma, I got respect for you. I think you want to fight. What's good?" Loma copped the plea. He said, "Nah, I got to run it back with Devin, bro. You know you're not about to run it back with Devin. So what are you talking about?"
Hey, IQ, I got a question. Listen, what's the last big fight that Jay Prince put on? Kovalov Ward? What the last big event he put on? He put an event on that since HBO. IQ. Come on, we do this boxing.
Listen, I'm not saying that he putting on big fights, but you're not going to tell me he don't got an eye for talent. You're not going to tell me that.
No. He got eye for talent. I'm just saying he get you fights based on Bob handouts. He don't make big pay-per-view fights.
This is why I disagree, right? This is why I disagree. All of this is really about a fight that is not about to happen. If not for us talking about this fight that was not about to happen, it's no issue. Now, where we defer is I never felt that Devin is going to fight Shakur at 35. If they fight, it'll be at 40 or 47. So I just think everybody drinking the Kool-Aid like this is for real, and that was a real offer. That's not real, fam.
Listen, this is my thing. Oscar put Ryan on pay-per-view. Al put
we can't say that. We can't say that. Oscar did not put Ryan on pay-per-view. He did not. You know who put Ryan on Wait, let's call a spade, Ty. Javante. If not for that Javante Davis fight, who the fuck was Ryan going to fight on pay-per-view?
Hey, IQ, am I lying? Them JoJo fights went on the zone pay-per-views? They were on pay-per-view?
No! Those was not pay-per-views, bro.
That was on regular pay. That was on regular zone.
That's my point. That's my thing. Let me tell you the other thing. I don't even think Oscar wanted that deal the way that it was, and that's why they wasn't there. When he lost, why you think Oscar and Bernard wasn't there? You wanted this dumbass deal. You let them catch weight you let them rehydration clause you let them be at the helm of promotion. This is what you wanted. Your words was, I'm not gonna let Golden Boy get away with this fight.
He got 30, Jules.
Okay, so we cannot say, yeah, Oscar put him on pay-per-view. No, he didn't. That wasn't their plan. That's not what they wanted. That's what Ryan wanted.
So when Jay Prince will get you a big fight, he had big fights as work Kovalov.
But the shit is you acting like it don't take two to tango. You tell me they ordered Isaac Cruz. They ordered Isaac Cruz to fight Shakur Stevenson. Why Isaac to fight?
No, because he guaranteed a tank fight. We know the game. IQ.
But that was over. But bro, the tank fight, right? When they ordered him to fight, that was last year, bro. That was last year they ordered you to do that. Yeah. Now, it ain't like you ain't fought since then. You did.
He fought Crawford card.
All right. So clearly, Isaac, you didn't want to fight Shakur. You got time for Giovanni Cabrera, but you did not have time for Shakur.
It would have been a big fight for Cruz, not Shakur.
Ray fight Frank Martin. Frank Martin ain't getting no money. We get 500,000.
Wait! Don't start that bullshit because Frank ain't getting no money now. Let's not play around here. Let's not play around here. Like, what you think they gave Frank to fight Michelle Rivera that looked like Julian Jackson?
No, he got 60,000.
Exactly. At least I'll tell you what. With Shakur, he could get a few $100,000. With Shakur.
IQ, listen. Look, this is what I said on my channel. This is what I said. I said he got 60. He got 60 for Ali. So I said, let's be generous, right, Jules? Let's say they doubled it for the guy. He got 120 for the last guy. So if Bob give him 500,000 for Shakur, he got to take that.
That's my point. Now this is another thing.
But
Not that I think Frank is up here with Shakur, because I don't. But Frank got the same problem Shakur got. Frank probably would love to fight Isaac Cruz, but Isaac ain't gonna give him the time of day.
Let me ask you a question though. How much you think other Shakur opponents was getting? They would get more than 500,000.
Yeah, I think they was. Yeah. I think maybe. It depends on who we talking about. If we talking about Valdez, yes. I don't know about concept. I don't know, because Jamel was a champion, bro. Jamel was the champion going into the fight.
No doubt. We talking real.
But I don't think Conceição got no crazy ass money. I don't think Yoshino got no crazy ass money. But the two guys that have belts, of course they had to get some money. They got a belt.
So think about this, right? ESPN about to get the main event Shakur. Let's say they get Shakur $3 million. They get Frank 500,000. The rest of the card costs 500,000. That's a $4 million card. That ain't shit for ESPN.
No, it's not. I mean, to be honest, but the other thing is, we can't act like Shakur not putting up. He's selling good tickets in New Jersey. They had 2-3 fights in New Jersey. He's selling them out. On top of that, when you look at the TV ratings when Shakur fight, it's always at or around $1 million. It's always at or around $1 million on a Saturday night. That's good.
We know Jay Prince can get you there, but can't get you the pay-per-view level. He can get you right where he at now, but he can get you to the next level.
Shit, you saying that like it's on Jay Prince to put the Glock in fucking Isaac's head. Yo, go fight Shakur. Go fight Shakur. Go fight. He can't do that. They don't like. I'm just gonna say the shit for what it is. Devin don't want to fight him, and nobody on this planet
why would he fight him though, IQ?
Because you know why he
in that fight.
Thank you. I was about to say that. That fight is not worth now. That fight is not worth now, but it will be worth. Listen.
He give him money fight Jose Ramirez.
Listen. It's not even that. He could probably get the same money for all them fights. What's the difference, right? Be real. Shakur Stevenson is dangerous, man. We gotta stop. We gotta stop playing. He dangerous, bro. He might beat you. He might beat you.
I think Devin. I think next year Devin and Teal unification do numbers on pay-per-view.
No. All right. I agree with that. I think right now a hotter fight that sells more right now. If he do his thing with Prograde, and we got to talk about that. But let's just hypothetically speaking, if he were to beat Prograde, you get the BC. T.O. still got the BO. Yeah, you do more on pay-per-view with that fight right now than you would with Shakur. Right now with Shakur, that's probably 120,000 pay-per-view buys, if that. And y'all both want ridiculous purses.
Thank you.
Now is not the time for the fight.
That shit won't do Bud Porter numbers.
That's the now think about it. If we both feel, yo, this shit ain't gonna do 135,000 right now, right? But they both want a lot of fucking money, don't they? Devin want a lot of money. Call a spade a spade. So does Shakur.
You can't do it. He the undisputed champion, as he should get it.
I'm not knocking. No. See, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Why not?
Because, do you know why we can't do that? Listen, you know why we can't do that? Because at the end of the day, you asking a promoter to front you $1 amount because what you telling him is, I'm good for it. You should have to spend that on me because I'm good for it. Nah, it don't work like that. You was just on pay-per-view and you only did a little over 100,000. So we cannot break for you.
Wait, Jules. With a Hall of Fame fighter. You just did over 100,000 with a Hall of Fame fighter.
Okay, and you just want Yoshino.
Listen, it's a business. Listen, I don't want to be that guy, but y'all know how this works the same way I do. You know how this works, okay? You were just on pay-per-view. Did you do crazy numbers? No. So why you expect me to give you crazy money?
I feel like this was pretty good.
Usyk and Inoue were both undisputed champions. Who is guaranteed to do a bigger draw, Inoue or Usyk?
Well, you can compare the Ben.
Usyk. He's a heavyweight. Usyk.
Exactly.
But I will say that look, it's hard because the higher up you go in weight, the more money you get. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like Usyk is gonna get more than Inouye. But I got a question for you. Who's the biggest star where they from? Usyk or Inouye?
Inouye,
Ain't even
Inouye,
close. That's not close.
Inouye.
without a
Inouye.
question, without a question.
That dude is like Julio Iglesias over there, bro.
He's like
For
Julio
those
Cesar
that's old
Chavez
enough
right
to
now.
remember Julio Iglesias. Like Usyk.
Do you know?
Usyk,
Tell him how much, Jules. Tell him how much Stephen Fulton got to go over there and get his ass whooped.
he got like he got close to 3 mil. He got close to
Hold on,
3
hold
mil.
on,
Just
hold on.
just
My
short
man
of 3
tried,
mil.
say my man got his ass whooped. He tried his best. We don't do Philly
Look,
like
look,
that.
look,
He
look,
got
look.
his ass
Like
whooped.
that.
This shit.
He
Like,
got
can I
his
say,
ass whooped.
look, Top,
He got his ass whooped.
listen,
But
Top.
he
I
got a
like
bigger
Steven.
bag. Hold on. He got a bigger bag over there than he would have ever gotten in the U.S. He would have
Absolutely.
never got $3 million in the U.S.
He would have had to
Fulton,
fight Brandon Figueroa 5 times to get that one bag. He would have had that 5 times. Yeah, you would have had to fight him that many times, bro. So Stephen Fulton made the right business decision. And listen, I'm not with this shit that we got to throw the whole fight away. No, I like Stephen Fulton before the fight. I didn't pick
Yeah,
him to win. But that's not the point. He delivered.
I did.
He gave us the
I
fight.
did. I picked him to
I
knock the dude
didn't.
out.
Well, I didn't. I picked the
3
Newey.
mil
But
still
that's not the
sounds
point.
sounds
The,
less than here in the
He got
U.S.
3 million. He
That's
got 4
crazy.
million. He got 4 million
this
over
the
there.
thing. A super bantamweight don't make a lot of money.
It
In
don't.
general,
They not.
they
Ain't
don't
nobody
make a lot
paying.
of
No,
money.
people ain't paying millions of
Hey,
dollars for
Jules,
dudes
they
that weigh
split 10
122
million,
pounds.
Jules. They ain't
They
split, they
don't.
split 10 million.
They don't
They
get
don't
that
pay
much.
a whole lot of money in the
Crazy.
United States for dudes
Anyway,
that weigh
got 6 plus
122 pounds.
back in.
They don't.
Remember when
If you
Carvajal made $1 million
if you
in
talking
his
about your
national
run of the
news?
mill, you talking about your run of the mill 115, 118, or 120. Them guys don't get a lot of money, bro.
Man,
Yeah.
Vic
Like
Darcy
America
ain't
doesn't have a lot of American
man,
bantamweight
Vic Darcy and
champions.
Danny Perez won't make no money.
They
they
don't got
wouldn't
And
make
neither
lightweight,
one. And let me tell you something. I don't
featherweight.
care how much you guys like Inouye and like Fulton and all these guys. Ain't none of these dudes Michael Carvajal. So
Mike.
none of these dudes do that.
What?
None of these dudes
Listen,
do that.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Inouye. Let me just
Anyway,
tell you
different.
something.
Anyway,
Let me
different.
tell you something about this kid. He made like there ain't been an undisputed bantamweight champion.
One in
You
a
understand?
generation.
And
Facts.
it ain't been since this division was made in 1920, the super bantamweight division. There has never been an undisputed
Undisputed.
champion since this division was made. This dude is
100
not
years,
just
bro.
this dude is not just making history for Japan and for he making
The
history
world
in
boxing history.
boxing.
The boxing.
Boxing
Yeah,
history.
the
This
boxing.
dude is different.
Same with
And
Right.
Canelo.
think about that you go from Paul Butler, right? Undisputed Paul Butler, and that's well, if Stephen Fulton, son. Even I didn't think it was going to be like that. Like, I thought he
No,
go.
I
I
didn't
said
think it was
he
gonna be that. I didn't think it would be
didn't
down.
think it
I
was
didn't think
going to
that.
be like that. So
Mm-mm.
if you do that to
That's
Tapales from the undisputed with Paul to the unified with Fulton to Tapales, son, this
Within
kid
a
is
year.
different, man. This kid is
he's
Yeah.
different, man.
yeah. He's
Kid is
a
different,
monster.
man.
That's what you call a monster, not a
Listen, man.
168.
It's Bud anyway and everybody else, man.
Listen, man. Listen, Bud. I'm going to say this. Drew is here, so you need to hear this, Drew. You need to hear this. The more I think about that fight between Crawford and Canelo, I got Crawford.
Dog, I said it. I said that Crawford is a tougher Crawford's a tougher fight for Canelo than
I agree to
Benavidez.
disagree,
Stylistically,
though.
I'm trying to tell you that. Listen,
I agree to disagree.
listen to me. It's gonna sound crazy. It sounds crazy. Stylistically, Crawford is more difficult than David Benavidez. Any of these fucking guys. Yes, stylistically,
Of course.
because he got the feet and the little things, all the little things that these guys ain't got. He got that. And what makes it winnable is Canelo is not big. He's not a
Right.
big guy. You got to worry about his size. He's
Jules,
short.
You can't forget about the age.
This
though,
is
And
what
the
he
it
got
age
the
is.
gap.
This is
and
not.
he's got
Saying
the
that
pop
Crawford's
to keep
faster.
Canelo
Why is
honest.
But
Canelo's
this is
younger
not.
than
He
This
has
is
the
Crawford?
pop
not. This is
to
not
keep
Durant.
Canelo
Canelo's
honest.
younger than Crawford.
The
How
shit
is
is
he gonna?
that
How is Crawford gonna be faster though?
you know why Crawford's gonna be faster? I understand what you're
Of
saying,
course.
Cesaro.
Because Canelo
But
is slow.
he's
That's why.
smaller. He's smaller than Canelo, so he's gonna have a speed advantage
No, yeah.
because he's smaller.
No, if he had a rehydration clause on him or a catchweight, of course. But
No, ellos
at
no van a pelear en
168,
esa
How is it gonna be a
circunstancia.
rehydration clause or a catch
No,
weight,
that,
but he's coming up 3 divisions to fight him? How's
no,
that gonna
that's what I'm
happen?
saying. If there was a rehydration
It's not gonna
clause, then it
happen.
would
He
have
can't
been
put a catch weight on that dude or no rehydration
I'm
clause
telling you,
on a dude that's coming up 3
styles,
divisions. You can't do that.
off the styles, and I don't know if they're gonna do it because it's a lot of shit. I don't know
Yeah.
if they're gonna do it.
I don't
But
think they
off
will.
the styles,
Yeah.
I got Crawford. I'll be right back
Yeah.
after this commercial.
Style,
message.
yes. I mean, style wins fights, yes, but come on now.
And he's got enough
I mean-
pop to keep Canelo honest.
Bro, but
What's up,
he's
fellas?
undisputed for a reason, though.
Hey, country.
What's going on, man?
Hey,
We're just
well,
talking
what we
about
gotta
Crawford
do
and Canelo.
then, all we gotta do then is just put their ass in there. Let's see it. If Crawford want to do it, if Canelo want to do it, let's see it.
Nah, it ain't gonna
Here's the
happen.
thing: Crawford doesn't need to go up to 168 total. He can go
He
down to
doesn't.
162. He can do 164 or whatever.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
just
Catch
needs to
weight.
wait. He just needs to be no. It's not a catch weight. That's within the limits of a super
Yeah,
middleweight.
anything over 161 is super middleweight, bro.
Yeah,
161 and over is super middleweight.
So super middleweight is 168. It counts as super middleweight, but if you're past 168, what is that?
It's light heavyweight. It's light heavyweight.
Yeah, that's just the weights they give are just the upper limits, and you can gauge what the weighing is from the upper limit of the lower weight class. It isn't a catch weight to meet up there. Now you could do what
Yeah, you
Pacquiao
can't-
used to do, which is ask the other guy to come in between or lower than the full weight limit, and I guess that's technically a catch weight, but that's still within like a welterweight weight limit. So
Right. If you weigh 161, you can't fight for the middleweight title. You have to fight for the super middleweight title.
But yeah, that's I don't know. Like I can see Crawford doing it, but it's one of those things where I have to see how he moves up there. I have to see how he fights up there because I'm a big believer in this. I believe in responsible toe dips when going up a weight class, which is why what Inoue did was so crazy when he went up to Fulton immediately. I think you should do what Canelo did with Kovalev, even though it was for a belt. Go up against a vulnerable, older but respected veteran in that weight class.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wait, you
Come
said
on,
it wasn't
man.
for a belt?
Here.
Kovalev and
Come
Canelo
on, man.
wasn't for
Hey,
a belt?
Canelo knew that Kovalev was easy pickings, though, man. I mean, he was,
Nah.
you know,
Yes,
come on.
Bro, he was the
easy
champion
pickings.
at
He
the
was
time. What are you talking about? How was Kovalev?
He
it was on a
easy
7-week
Kovalev
turnover.
was shot point. Come on, man.
Are you
He
serious?
just came out of the war with yards.
I
He
understand.
only had 10 weeks to train.
I understand what you all
You know,
saying. It was a 7-week
yeah.
turnover, but
Easy
But that's-
pickings. Are you serious?
He was easy
I'll
picking.
let you go. I'll let you go.
comparatively speaking, it was easy pickings. But I think that's responsible. It's like, okay, let's see if you can actually take punches up here. Let's see if your punches actually do something.
That's
up here.
right. That's right.
Now,
Is that not the same thing we saying about Mel?
I mean,
About
yeah.
Mel?
Is that not the same thing we said about Mel? Can we see if
What
Mel can
do
take the
you
power?
mean?
No. Listen. Like, go ahead.
We
Go
kind
ahead.
of have to, because if Mel doesn't,
Yeah, we're trying to see if Mel can take the
Mel-
power because Mel has never fought a day in his life over 154. We don't know what he looks like at 168.
No. We're
Which
not.
is-
Yeah, but we're not bringing that topic right now with Mel. We were talking about.
No, it's the same
Kovalev.
thing. It's the same topic. It's the same topic.
he's using that as a for
Yeah.
instance. But
Yeah,
like,
we don't know what Crawford looks like at 68. We'd have to see. We don't know.
Is that Shelton?
But y'all
Yeah.
forgetting about the age gap,
What's-
though.
what's
Y'all
up,
forgetting
my
about
brother?
the age gap.
It's only 2 years, bro. Remember, Errol was 33 too. Canelo's 33. Crawford's 35.
Crawford is
By the time Crawford's
35.
36, Canelo
No,
will be 34.
Canelo's 32.
No, he's not. He's 33 years old, bro.
He just turned
33, yeah.
33 though, right?
He's
Yeah,
33
July.
years old, bro. And he's got
If his
64
birthday
fights.
passed, he's 33.
And he got
So y'all could-
64 fights, bro.
that's actually a really interesting point. because
64 fights.
That's actually really interesting because we don't know when fighters age. Like it took being shot by Ugas to Manny Pacquiao aged out of the sport, right? It took Donaire until recently when he was like 41 or something to age out of the sport. But then there are
Right.
guys who aged out of the sport, like Fernando Vargas, relatively quickly. So maybe
Right.
Canelo with his 60 fights ages out of the sport before Crawford. Or maybe Crawford gets to 36, 37 when this fight can feasibly happen.
You gotta
And
understand
then he
that
ages.
Canelo's younger by 3 years, but he has more miles on the odometer. That's the main thing that bro, you've been fighting since you was 15. You know, so yeah, you 33, but you were hard 33. Whereas Crawford, just based off the style that he got, I don't even get hit like that in a fight. I don't even be getting hit like you. Probably got more wear and tear than me, but you're younger. You know, so I see it as a winnable fight for Terrence Crawford. The more I think about it, that I'm like, it's winnable. That don't mean it's a landslide, but is it winnable? Yeah. If Sugar Ray Leonard could come back after 3 years, whether you think he won the Marvin Hagler fight or not, if he could come back after 3 years on the couch, he was competitive, and that was after 3 years on the couch. Crawford could be competitive with Canelo, not every super middleweight, not some huge ass guy, but Canelo is not a huge ass guy.
He ain't, but he can take on the big guys, though.
I think Crawford has enough of the right movement to give Canelo a bit of a problem.
So do I.
And he got enough pop to keep him honest.
Yeah, because he don't have to be as strong as Canelo. He just need to pop him to let him know he's there. He don't got to be as strong. Like, bro, you not knocking out, like, you going to need Artur to knock out Canelo.
That's what I'm saying. So, all right, listen. What is more realistically, Canelo getting knocked out 168 or Crawford?
Crawford getting knocked out at 168.
Yeah. So Howard's gonna have to take over.
Nobody's saying, Crawford gonna do to Canelo what he did to Spence. Ain't nobody saying that.
No.
But can Crawford win a decision? I can see that.
If he's gonna win, it's gonna be a decision.
Split or a majority.
And think about this, Jules. We know for a fact from the last 3 or 4 fights, we know Canelo ain't got but about 7, 8 good rounds in him before he starts to gas. We know that.
I mean, hold on.
Have you seen his last fight though?
I'm saying
he was tired in that one. And he was tired in that one.
If he beat him all 12 rounds,
we're not talking about an ordinary fighter. That's my thing. That like we're not talking about any welterweight USA. We're not talking about any 3-division champion USA. Like that's why I'm like, look, if Canelo lost to Crawford, I wouldn't even think that was bad because these are the best fighters in the world. It's between them. It's between them. It's between Canelo, Crawford, Inoue. It's between them. The rest of y'all is the rest of y'all. The rest of y'all is the rest of y'all. Those is the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Them 4. So
I have a question. Real quick. Will the result of Jermell Canelo, if it's particularly one-sided in Canelo's favor, would that change your opinion at all? Especially if he starts walking through Jermell's shots.
No, because Jermell, I think in other words, you saying would a dominant Canelo Alvarez victory over Jermell Charlo convince me that he would do the same to Crawford? No, because Jermell don't fight like Crawford. He don't have all of Crawford's tools. You're just bigger. That's all. You're just bigger. Same to Crawford.
Okay. So, just in terms of physicality, like if Canelo and Crawford were to fight, who do you favor in the clinch? Anyone?
In terms of pure physicality,
I
would go Canelo.
What's the question again?
I got him. Go ahead.
In terms of physicality, who do you favor in the clinch between Crawford and Canelo?
I don't think Crawford. I would not favor Crawford in that clinch situation because you're not used to that weight. You're not used to carrying it. You're not used to fighting with it. Your best bet is to stay on the balls of your feet, outside of the pocket, straight punches from the outside, moving. That's how you win. If you close enough that Canelo could tie you up, you're too goddamn close.
Facts.
Machine. What up, Jules? Now the new narrative is that Shakur turned down $8 million, which was the man. Listen, man, like, come on, B. Like that's the silly shit I'm talking about. Like y'all really think Devin was gonna stay at 135, kill himself to make that weight for Shakur, who ain't even got a belt because I have all the belts.
Hang on, let's do the math here. If 25% is $8 million, that means that they was offering him like $24 million for Devin. What?
It's rumors, man. It's rumors.
I'm so glad you said that, Jason. Now, if 8 mil is 25%, you tell me who the fuck was gonna give Devin 25 mil? Because it wasn't Bob. It ain't Bob.
I mean, can he even bring that money back?
That's the point I'm making. That the office is fugazi. You was just on pay-per-view, bro. You not good for the money you pretending you good for, bro. This shit is child. To me, it's childish. Because, bro, if you would have moved up and said, "Listen, bro, listen, Shakur, you gonna have to meet me at 140 one day, because I can't keep doing this shit." I'd have been
Right.
cool with that. You ain't gotta fake the funk for me. You've been there forever. Devin has been in the time Devin has been at lightweight. Shakur has been at 126, 130. Now, yeah, so I will understand, like, yeah, you got to move up, bro. You've been here too long, though. And not like Teofimo. Been
I
here too long.
mean, from the argument you was having with Ty, I mean, this already seems like 5 years ago between, Crawford and Spence. Oh, this guy's having the bigger fights, while this guy's having the more important fights that's getting him ready for the big time.
Yeah. Domo says
Yo,
Bud's
my
the
boy
only one on
Ryan.
PBC who could actually outbox Canelo, both in the middle of the ring and in the pocket. Everyone else in it is too limited. That's the one thing. I do not think that Crawford should sit in the pocket with Canelo. Canelo's drawback in that fight is while he's very sharp, very accurate, great head movement, stay off the line, great upper body movement, stay off the line. He's throwing one punch at a time. You just throwing one. You waiting for a counter throwing one. If you do that, if you fight that way, that window you looking for, it's not gonna be there. This is not
What
John
Canelo
Ryder.
does to break down defense, he goes for the shoulders. He breaks down the fucking shoulders.
If you there for him to punch your shoulder, as
Of course,
Dimitri
yeah.
Bivol showed us, if you in and you out, pop him on the way in, get back out. Pop him on the way in, get back out. Pop, 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 get back out. He don't get to hit you with what he want to hit you with. And all I'm saying is
Yeah.
Crawford is fast enough and light on his feet enough that he could boop, boop, and get out of there. Boop, boop, get out of there. Boop, boop, all night.
Doesn't even have
And
to
he
tag
not-
Canelo that much. He can just needs to outwork him. Because Canelo,
Yeah,
And he-
he's more
it's-
athletic.
can hit you back.
Canelo got one Achilles heel, and that's the in and the out. The saving grace is a lot of guys at 160, they don't got the in and out. They got the out, all the way out, or you all the way in, but never both. Crawford got the in and the out, like boop, boop, get in, get out, get in, get out, over and over.
Yeah, because he
And
can
win.
flow between defense and offense.
And he could fight him southpaw. He could fight him orthodox. He could give him different looks while he changing levels. Punches coming from different directions. It is not about knocking out Canelo. It is clear. You need Artur to knock this motherfucker out. Because
Hey, Jules. Mirage is asking for the link. He says you're ducking him.
about what, bro? About what?
Who else gotta be?
Listen, bro. You better hope. I already said this shit last time. You better hope that David win that fight. Because if he don't, you don't want to lose to Andre, bro. You don't want to lose to Andre, bro. That dude is caca. JX said it's all about how good Crawford's chin is. Not really. If you fighting from the outside, it's so you don't get your chin tested. So not really. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
JV said, sorry, but Crawford will get hit a lot. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Like I said, y'all be forgetting that it's stories like Leonard and Hagler. Leonard ain't have no reason for that fight to be competitive other than he was just that good. I don't really feel like Leonard won that fight. I've seen the fight maybe 5 times. Most of the time I feel like Marvin should have won, right? But that's not the point. The point is, he was actually competitive off a 3-year layoff. He jumped from welter up to middle. And I'm just saying that Crawford ain't coming off no motherfucking 3-year layoff. He ain't coming off no detached retina or none of that shit. And Canelo's not that big a man that he's so physically imposing. He's so big, you just can't work around the size.
What about Camacho versus Leonard?
Hey, Jules, you want the hot take? You want a hot take?
Go ahead.
I don't think Canelo wants to fight Crawford. I suspect he won't want to fight him. That's my hunch.
I mean,
now, I know it sounds crazy, right? But think about it. If Crawford goes up, he's got a lot to win.
Yeah.
But what's Canelo got to gain? And what's he got to lose? To me, it's not much to win, but a lot to lose. And Crawford, look, I think Crawford beats him. So Canelo's not dumb. He calculates these things. What do I win? What do I lose? So Don't get
But
too,
isn't it?
don't
But
be too short.
But the point you're making, Mirage, isn't it a valid point that, like, okay, just doing the fight. If you Canelo, well, what do I get? What do I get? Am I not supposed to get something? It got to be something in it for me. What's in it for me?
Well, he even said it himself. If he beat Crawford, he wouldn't get credit for it.
He'll get money, right? He'll
Exactly.
get
There
big
you
pay per
go.
view, but he can get
It's
big
money.
pay per views.
We can't talk. We can't talk like that because he is the fucking money. He's gonna get money anyway.
Yeah.
He can fight a ham sandwich and get money.
Yeah.
Let me get the door. I'll be right back.
So people are just assuming, oh, Canelo will fight him. I don't think so. Actually, I'm very skeptical.
Yeah, because at first he wasn't really like that receptive to it.
There's
like,
no.
Yeah, because he's fighting.
Canelo has fought every single style you can think of, though.
Yeah, but you got to look at the context. If Canelo loses to a fucking welterweight, that's gonna fucking hurt his legacy. No way around.
Same with Crawford. If he loses badly, are they gonna give Canelo credit?
Crawford's
They're
going up
not.
3 divisions, man.
And there's no way he's gonna have the power at 168.
Crawford's going up 3 divisions.
Well, wait a minute. Let's say this. I'm not going to say he has the power.
And we haven't even seen him at 154 yet.
Wait. But let me make my point real quick. I mean, I'm not going to say he has like the total power of a 168 pounder, but he is. They did say he was strong for his weight class, so he may hit harder. So
But
I mean, he may have a little more power.
To back
right?
up Country's point real quick, I don't think Inoue is particularly hard-handed. I think it's speed, precision, accuracy. What does Crawford
He's
have?
complete. Inoue is complete. He's a complete fighter.
Oh, that's the same thing that I've maintained, that what he knew he has is not what Artur has. What Artur has is brute force. That this dude is really heavy-handed. Whereas what he knew he has is form. He know what to hit you with, when to hit you with it, and he's fast as fuck. So all them things together, power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When I see undisputed fighters, I see him complete. Except I don't see Charlo complete. I don't see Haney complete. They don't have the power. They don't have that.
I don't see.
But they also got lucky wins on their way to undisputed.
Oh, of course, Haney. Yeah.
I don't see Haney complete, but with Jermell, I give Jermell credit because he fought a lot. Look,
he did knock him down. Yeah.
His junior middleweight resume is like, nah, you gotta respect that shit. Like, he fought who was there. The only motherfucker he ain't fight was his brother.
I don't know, bro. I'm gonna take something against this, to be honest. If we're really looking at that resume, you fought Jason Rosario. That dude, glass body, probably stayed at the weight too
Gabe
long.
Rosado. He fought Jason Rosario.
I gave
Beautiful
up on
start
Rosado.
to this list. I want to hear the rest of it.
I'm saying Gabe Rosado. I'm just telling you. No, wait. I'm just telling you that when you think about how long he was there, right? He fought Gabe Rosado, Austin Trout, motherfucking Erickson Lubin, motherfucking Tony Harrison 2 times, Brian Castano 2 times, Jason Rosario. If Jason Rosario is a good win, I ain't gonna front, I did too. If Jason Rosario is a good win for Brian Mendoza, why would he not be a good win for Jermell Charlo?
Do we call Brian
Austin
Mendoza
Trout is like the
an
whore
elite,
of boxing? Who hasn't he lost to?
Hey, can I cook this guy, Domos?
That's what I'm saying. Rosado is not. What? Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, go ahead, Mirage.
Yeah. So imagine being 50-50 with Andrade and you're a 25-year-old monster. That's cool. Imagine being the super middleweight champion and getting called out by welterweights. Imagine that.
Bro, but see, hold on. You don't make no sense, Mirage, because Marvin Hagler got called out by Leonard. What was Leonard?
What was Hagler? Hagler wasn't a super middleweight.
It wasn't a super middleweight division at the time, but that's not the point. Wasn't Marvin the man at middleweight? He was the man, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
But what weight was it? What was the weight limit?
160.
Well, it's not the same. Not exactly the same.
As middleweight?
It's not exactly different either, bro.
Okay, Mirage.
It couldn't be. It couldn't be because it didn't exist at the time.
These is the best fighters in the world. This ain't David Benavidez. This is Terrence motherfucking Crawford.
But I think somebody was discussing Crawford possibly fighting not at the full weight limit of 168.
Plus, somebody calling out Canelo is like somebody calling out Floyd Mayweather back in the day. Like, bro,
Well,
here's
yeah,
the thing.
of course
Of course they're going to call him out.
Wait,
You know,
all right, Jules,
motherfuckers trying to
Jules,
forget that
so who
Andre
can,
Ward
so
called him out.
technically, who can beat
Yeah.
Crawford then? Who can beat Crawford at any weight other than
Triple G called
light
out
heavyweight?
Floyd.
All right, I'm gonna put it to you this way, right?
Like
And
right
I've
now,
said this.
though.
I'm gonna put it to you this way, right?
Hmm.
I don't think nobody boxes better than Bud, and that's me just.
Nobody.
You
In
want my
today, in
honest?
Of
today's
course, I
boxing,
saw the
yes.
best
You want,
defense. Yeah.
no, I'm about to turn the echo on. Nobody boxes better than Terrence Crawford.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Nobody. You know why I say that? You know why I say that? I love Inouye. Don't get it twisted. You're not as versatile as Terrence. You are
Nah.
great. You are fucking great.
Right.
But you're not as versatile as Terrence. I love Usyk. The only guy I think comes close to Crawford in terms of skill is Usyk. It's the only one.
Crawford
so
doesn't have dominant.
All right, statistically, who has the best defense in boxing is Bivol, and Shakur is under Bivol.
Yeah, but that's just defense, though. You a one division champion, my guy. I'm gonna compare you to guys that showed I ain't just the man at 35. I'm the man at 40. I'm the man at 47. You ain't
54.
the man yet at 75.
Right.
You ain't the, and I'm not a hater. I'm just saying that, yeah, you at one weight doing that. These guys did what you did and then some at more weights than you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that you could go up to the next division and do nothing. But I do know he knew he did that. Crawford did that. Usyk doing that at heavyweight, bro. Come on, bro. All them guys is bigger than him.
But wait, you're comparing
By several
Canelo,
divisions
right?
compared
You're
to other
comparing
guys.
Canelo with being a 4-weight division champ.
Yeah, but look, I said this on the other live, right? Bevo, it's cool you beat Canelo, but you beat him at his fourth weight.
Mm-hmm.
His
Flawed
fourth
weight.
weight.
Oh, fourth
That's
weight,
like Sorghum Visa when he beat Chocolatito. You beat Chocolatito at his fourth weight. Hey, congratulations, you knocked him out. That does not make you as accomplished as Chocolatito. He had to go up 4 divisions before somebody beat him.
Mm-hmm.
You got beat right there where you be at.
You know
right
what Bevo
there.
should have done? You know, Bevo should have taken the rematch, and if he wanted the 168 fight, try to negotiate that for a third fight. Like, okay,
I told
fight
you he
this
started acting
time.
stupid, Jason. He started acting stupid. Like, yo, you're not in control of the board, bro.
You were right. I was wrong.
Do you think these type of fights are good for boxing? Like, they're almost like gimmick fights. This guy's going up 3 weight divisions, and he's not going up to fight. Fuck, he's not going up to fight at 168. He's going up to have one fight, get the bag, and then leave. Charlie's doing the same. Do you reckon this is a good precedent?
I'll tell you this, bro. See, wait, let me say something. Things get too ordinary, right? And it's these kind of fights that capture the imagination. Remember, we still sitting here talking about Leonard versus Hagler after all these decades because that was a special fight of the special fighters, right? This is not ordinary fighters. Crawford is not a fucking ordinary fighter or Joe Blow that's a welterweight. Yeah, I get him. That's pound for pound numero uno. That's who that is. And Canelo is one of the best. We know that. Top 5, bro, at least, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Get that man his flowers. This is the best versus the best, bro.
That's what I keep
It is
saying.
interesting,
Yep.
yeah, but I think it's very extreme. I mean,
that's the problem. Is the
What is
best
extreme,
the
though?
best
What
is
is
too
Bro,
far
wasn't it
apart from
extreme?
each other.
Mirage, you of age. Wasn't it extreme for Leonard to think he could fight Hagler off of 3 years of inactivity? He hadn't fought in 3
What is
years.
extreme, though? Charlo is already a super middleweight, naturally.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Just because he killed himself, and I've been saying this, and people didn't start realizing it till they seen them next to each other. That why y'all acting like Charlo is smaller than Canelo?
Hey, I got a question though, real quick. What is Bud Crawford's regular walking around weight?
He said 160. He said 160. He has to gain weight for this fight, though. You know what I mean?
If he's smart, he don't. If he's smart,
I saw him smaller than Spence.
If he want to win, you don't go in at 168.
What does Canelo do better than Crawford? Let's ask that. Head movement.
Head movement. You got defense.
No.
I'll
I'll give you that. I'll give you
defense.
that. He slipped. He
Power.
do slip better than Crawford.
Power.
He do
Power
slip
and head
better than
movement.
Crawford.
Power and head movement. That's probably
He
it.
slipped better than Crawford. He angle off better than Crawford. I'll give him that. He do slip better than Crawford. Because you can see it. A lot of shit don't be getting in a lot. Whereas Crawford, he do get slapped up a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. He do get slapped
Yeah,
up.
he has a habit of getting
Every
caught
boxer
into the
does.
great
Every
wall.
boxer does. You can't be perfect.
Well, that's actually that's the way I think Canelo would win this fight, is that he would do what he did with Sean Porter, Crawford is, that he'd want to get in the trenches just to prove he can get in the trenches, and he may stay there too long.
Yeah. From my point of view, I don't see no welterweight beating Canelo. There's no way.
I can see Crawford beating Canelo because I told y'all he's not a
You reckon
welterweight.
I
you
see
reckon
Canelo
beat
beating the
Crawford on
shit out of
points?
Crawford.
He's Achilles, bro. He's Achilles, bro.
It's a scary fight, bro. I can see it happening, but also
bro.
I don't
It
know.
won't even be close. I'm telling you
No,
right now.
no, no, no. Don't
Please,
Bro, the
say
shit
that.
is
How would it
motherfuckers.
be close? In what way?
No, the shit is motherfuckers treat shit wrong. To me, motherfuckers treat shit wrong. When you got two guys like those two, that they are the motherfucking man. You can't say shit, right? That's a different fight. This ain't no bitch ass Spence versus Mikey Garcia. This ain't that bullshit. This is the gods is going to war, bro. That's what that shit is. That's a special fight. To me, if Canelo lost to Crawford, no, I don't think less of Canelo. That is not an ordinary fighter. If Canelo knock out Crawford, no, I don't think less of Crawford. That is not an ordinary fighter you fighting. Ain't nothing ordinary about either of them.
Even if he's not ordinary, he's still a welterweight. So that's a negative. I mean, if you get beaten by a welterweight,
Stop it. So you saying that Hagler wasn't shit because Leonard was competitive?
okay, but again, two divisions versus three, to me that is significant still. The weight is significant. It's what is it? It's a significant amount of weight. So it's not exactly the same.
Stop that shit. That's like
saying
saying Joe Louis ain't shit because Billy Conn was winning rounds. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
So anyway, like I don't know who it said it wouldn't be competitive. So do you think Canelo could beat Crawford on points? 12 rounds, he would outpoint him. Whoever said it wouldn't be.
Crawford will
Canelo's best listen.
How will Canelo beat him?
Canelo's best bet to win the fight is catch and counter because you can catch Terrence Crawford. It's proven that you can. Mean Machine caught him. You can catch him.
You mean a stoppage?
Canelo's best bet to win is knockout. By knockout, that's his best bet to win.
Which is more realistically, right? There you go. There's my
saying, bro. That's a special fight. Jack said, "Can Bud use the WBO super status?" I said that shit the other day. When you super champion, you could use that status to move up in weight to a division of your choosing as the mandatory. You could do that. That's what the WBO super status is.
That's the one good thing about WBO.
Canelo hit John Ryder with a kitchen sink. John Ryder's 5'8", 5'9". Okay, dropped him, but he went the distance, and Ryder's much more hittable than Crawford, so I wouldn't be so.
He's also a naturally bigger man than Crawford, bro.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's not the same, but
like John Ryder's whole thing is that I'm
the
durable.
idea that Crawford's just going to fold, he's going to fold to the power just like that. I don't think so.
Yo, what do y'all see Crawford versus Benavidez then? If y'all can see Crawford beating Canelo,
hey, don't get carried away. Come on, we're having a nice conversation. Let's not go crazy. Calm down.
Let
me read the super chat. Let me read the super chat. Undefeated journeyman says Bud will be 36. His footwork will be gone by then. I disagree with that.
I disagree with that too.
You don't need to be faster or strong. You don't need to be the fastest ever. You just need to be faster than Canelo. Canelo's not light on his feet. He's never been light on. Like,
so wait,
he's not
light on his
let's
feet.
put it this way.
Wait, hold on.
Let me
hold
real
on
quick.
1 second. Floyd lost his footwork at 36.
Fucking virtuoso.
But even if he does, like, let's look at this another way. Manny Pacquiao was nowhere near as fast at 147 as he was at 130, but he was faster than all them 147 fucks.
JV said Canelo is not a regular 168 guy. Can't see a Bud win. Listen, man, the fact that we arguing about it is what makes it a titillating fight. That's why it's a fight that captures your imagination. You gotta understand something. Motherfuckers don't. Lightweight is boring. All we getting is a bunch of young guys arguing with each other on Twitter. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Welterweight, it's over for that, bro. Like, all right, it's done. You know what I mean? This the type of shit that motherfuckers talk about, that motherfuckers write novels about, Jane Austen books about. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers make Netflix series about shit like this, bro.
You want to know why Inoue, Crawford, and Usyk are the top 3 pound for pound? Because this Canelo Crawford potential fight has us interested. An Usyk Fury fight has us super interested because of this huge size difference. If Inoue goes undisputed, we're going to be talking about a serious fight between him and Robisi fucking Ramirez and be captivated by it because, like, holy shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know 100%. Like, I don't know 100% that it happens. You know, I don't know. I just know that it's what I've been saying. This is not as crazy as it sounds. It's not. Like, no, this is not as crazy as it sounds because these two guys is extraordinary. This is the cream of the crop, top of the mountain, the best of the best, forged by Hephaestus, all the shit, bro. These is the guys. Not David Benavidez, Mirage. I'm sorry. He'll be lucky if he gets past Andre.
I don't mind that. Let this fight happen,
Lucky
but
is crazy.
Canelo needs to
What
take
the
care of
fuck?
business. Take care of that hype job, Canelo. You know, it's easy. Take care of the hype job.
no.
Satisfy
You think
Jules.
Jamela's a hype job, bro?
No. I'll fight Benavidez. I'm saying clean out.
Oh
finish
yeah,
the job
that's
at
an easy
168.
fight. Yeah, like if we talking
then
about
do
Canelo
it, yeah.
Benavidez, that's an easy fight. Yeah, take care of that.
Yeah. Then Canelo
Easy
should take
fight.
that easy fight as a tune-up
Easy.
for Crawford. Then I'll be
Bro,
happy.
that's
Then
like
I'll be
playing
happy.
God of War on easy mode. Why even play?
Okay.
Shit too easy.
Well, we seem to be waiting a long time for this easy fight. That's what I'm confused
David
about.
is a tune-up. David is a tune-up. I'm sorry.
David is a tune-up fight.
Okay. You guys need to call up Canelo and convince him so he gets in the ring. How about that?
David should call John Ryder and ask for tips because that's how bad he is.
Bro, I don't think
Canelo needs to check under the bed to see if Benavidez is still hiding from David Morrell.
I think Canelo has nightmares. That's why he checks the bed to see if the monster's underneath the bed. That's what I think.
JB said, all right, I read that one already. Listen, fellas, we got to fight this weekend. And I feel like I'm in a minority, so I got to get your opinions on it. I'm of the opinion that Chris is going to win. How y'all feel?
Nah, Eubank is shit, bro. He's ass.
You don't think y'all don't think he gonna beat Liam?
Liam gonna whoop that man's ass again.
It'll be
Beefy all
closer,
day.
but I don't because of I think he did have weight struggles the first time or something. But
didn't you guys see the
Still gonna
replay
be
of the
beat.
elbow that knocked him out? Or am I imagining things?
What elbow?
No, I saw.
There's a replay. It's slow motion. That it looks like the knockout blow was literally an elbow to the chin. You guys didn't see that?
It wasn't.
Yeah,
I saw
but
it.
the thing is-
But it wasn't the elbow, bro. It was the other 92 punches he landed before. And
No, but the elbow didn't the elbow start off the sequence that fucked him up from memory?
So what, Mirage? What you
ignoring that?
saying? You got Chris? Are you saying you got Chris?
I'm saying like that. I wouldn't draw much from that first fight if it was an illegal blow. So
Yeah, I've got the rounds he was losing before that.
I got Chris because of this, right? Rematches, no matter what happens in the first fight, no matter what happens, the second fight is always won by the fighter that could change, the fighter that could be a little bit different in the rematch. That's not Liam. Liam, at least not to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. But I'm just like, Liam he's a good fighter, so I'm not saying he bad, but he don't change. The same way he fought Fowler. Same way he fought Fowler is the same way he fought Munguia, is the same way he fought. It's the same shit.
Chris has got to do better because he won't be trying to fight like Roy Jones.
Man, he literally was doing a Roy Jones imitation. I was watching literally Roy Jones knockoff in that ring. It was fucking amazing.
That shit was nauseating. That shit, watching him try to and he would try to do like the little movements and shit. That shit was really nauseating. I'm like, bro, you not Roy. Get the fuck out of here, bro. But the other thing is, we talked about this the last time though. That Roy is not a good trainer, bro. Like he's a lot of good things, but
he's not a good trainer at all, bro.
The counterpoint to you, Jules, Chris Eubank Jr. is the anti-Chris Eubank Sr. Ass. He ain't beating Beefy.
I'm not telling you he not ass. I'm just telling you that styles make fights. And I'm like, yo, what can Liam change about himself to be different in the rematch?
What does he need to change?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You do need to change. Yo, you know why you need to change? Because they have the first fight to draw from. Like, oh, so we know what you gonna do now. We know how you gonna go about You're gonna come in here and try to do A, B, C, and D. So we gotta change. And
Well,
you
but
need to change.
that's hard though
Example,
because
Brian Castano, Jermel Charlo. Most people feel Brian won the first fight. Most people. What I said,
Yeah.
Jermel's
Yeah.
gonna
I
win the
did.
rematch because Jermel can
Jules,
change.
but Jules,
Brian
here's the
No,
thing
yeah.
though. How is
Jermel
he going to
adjusted.
change? How is he going to change when Chris came in imitating Roy Jones? So he ain't really going to be able to. He ain't going to have much to draw off of because
got
Chris is
Brian
going to be.
McIntyre in the corner.
That's
That's
what
how
I
you
was
could
going to
change.
ask. Like, who was his
Jermel
trainer? Like,
adjusted.
besides
That's what I liked
Roman?
about him. He adapted to Castano's style,
Brian
and he knew what
McIntyre,
to
like
do.
that by itself is like, okay, you got the right idea. I don't expect you to reinvent the wheel at the one fight with Brian, but you got the right idea that, like, yeah, you need to change. Something need to change so you don't get hit like that again. And you got Brian in the corner. I'm like, nah, I don't think he's gonna turn him into a whole different fighter overnight, but I think he could win.
No, I
could
was
be
talking
wrong.
about. I wasn't
be
talking
wrong,
about
though.
Eubank Jr. I was talking about his opponent. He doesn't need to change.
And I'm telling you, if you don't change and you fight the fight the same way, they're gonna be ready for that. You think they didn't
Ready
watch
for it and
tape
still
for
not
the
be able
first fight?
You could be ready for something and still not be able to do anything about it.
Bro, I think
Is this
honestly,
topic about adjusting?
Like I'm
I
sure
think
Caleb was
honest,
ready for David, and he'll probably be ready for him. What's it called in the second fight? You think that he what's it called? That Caleb would win a second fight against David? He can make
no,
more adjustments.
because he can't change what needs to change. What
And
needs
you
to
been
change, he can't change what needs to change. What needs to change is not how you box. It's say you got a shitty gas tank. You always you have a shitty gas tank. You was doing good in the first half of the fight. You was doing your thing. You gassed out, started getting hit,
Yeah.
and you can't seem to change that because you've been that way for many fights. Yeah, you do all right, start slowing down, start getting pieced up.
Okay,
At that
then let's
point,
go with
do
you.
you
Then
have
let's go with
to?
you, Bing, for a second. You can't change a lot of things about yourself. I've seen you get hit and outboxed easily for years by people that shouldn't have been doing it to you. I've seen you get
Liam Smith be outboxing people, bro.
No, you're right. He got to just fuck him up easily this time. Yeah, I'm sure.
See, this fight just got good, bro. That's all I see. This shit just got good. Cause I think, look, I don't like Chris or his big ass leather jackets. I don't like none of that shit. None of that shit. But I'm just looking at it like, yo,
you don't like his Louis Vuitton jacket in the middle of July?
bro, the collars is too fucking big, bro. Like, where are you, Antarctica? The
You don't like
collars
his
is
rainbow
too
bands,
big.
bro?
Yo, listen, bro.
Man.
I'm just telling you that when I look at the both of them, I'm like, Chris, for all his sucker wax shit, right? He looked like a fighter that could change a little more than Liam. A little more. Because Liam don't change.
This fight must be watched on for the reaction from Jules, because either he is going to be able to lord it over us all, I told you so, or we're going to see a grown ass man
not
hide
trying to
behind
make
that
it.
mic
No,
so
I'm
hard.
not trying to make it, and I told you so. That's not. I'm saying that I want to hear the opposing argument because based on how I feel like Chris can win, and I don't know if I'm bugging. So I'm hearing y'all, and I'm like,
I mean, Jules, wasn't he winning before that knockout? Like,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
And you got Bo Mack to clean up that bullshit that Roy Jones bullshit.
Michael,
So,
Michael, the fans, what do the fans say?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't give a fuck about this fight, bro.
Come on, bro. Use your Aries. Use your Aries. Come on, bro. Use your Aries Spears. Use your Aries Spears and tap into the universe,
we gotta stop
bro.
rewarding this shit, bro. Like, you can't be having non-title fights have a rematch clause. Like, this is bullshit.
That is a good
and they
point.
can't be pay-per-view.
That is a good point, though.
Like, bro, even Joyce and Zhang is a rematch. Like, fuck, I'm looking at rematches everywhere, and it's boring.
If you have a bad gas tank, what is the best thing to do? To go down in weight? Or to
Peds.
Meds?
Man, bro, looking for the answer, right? You want the answer, right? The answer is Peds.
So you think Caleb Plant should be keep going with Peds?
No, all right. I'll tell you what. If you want stamina, just like All right, if you want stamina, one thing that's really good, that's low impact, that won't be hard on the joints, is swimming. You'll get your lungs, you'll get your sea lungs.
Oh, that's
It's a
true.
it's a full body exercise. Like it requires literally every muscle in the body, damn near. So if you have a stamina issue, you can swimming often will help it. You know,
Drinking
but
water too.
I
Best
mean,
shape
I
of my
would say
life was when
so,
I
but
went
these
swimming.
guys remember that these guys are so focused on making weight, they got to be real fucking careful how much water they drink, how many burgers they eat. So it's like the easy answer is
Shit.
pads.
Nicolino
Somebody says they're
Loche
their protein
smoked
shakes.
in the middle of a fight break. He was
No te
smoked
la
cigarettes,
pierdas,
right?
Nicolino Loche. Espérese un momento. I know that most people don't know this, but most of the fights he had were 10 rounders
10
in the
rounds.
15 round era.
He smoked
That's
a lot
how
of
you.
cigarettes.
That's how you can sit there smoking cigarettes. Y yo no tengo. Yo no. I don't think that it's a coincidence that when you fought for 15 rounds, you lost.
You don't think so?
Go look. When you had to
Shit.
fight in them 15 rounders, that's the ones you lost. And them 10 rounders, you was good.
Okay. I get
Was
you.
the Cervantes fight a 15?
Do you think he was
a 10
older
rounder?
by then?
I'm
He
just
was
saying,
older
bro.
by then, though.
It looked like what it looked. I'm not saying he bad. I'm just saying that, yo, for real, it's weird that you fought in that many 10 rounders and in Saida. And in Saida, the 15 rounders was the fucking shit, bro. So out of the day, I'm not knocking him. El Intocable, I get it. It's cool. But it is weird to me that you were fighting in a lot of 10 rounders in the 15 round era.
That was his spinach, bro. The cigarettes. He was a Popeye.
He did look like Popeye, though. Undefeated said 36-year-old, 20 pounds heavier with no experience at 68. Y'all still think? Yo, look, man. I know shit sound crazy, bro. I hear you, Undefeated. I do hear you. But I'm like, I think that could be a really good fight, man. High tension
Good fight.
Skill level fight. It's the best of the best, bro. It's the best of the
But
best.
undefeated. It ain't like Crawford's walk around rate is 147.
Nah.
And I don't got no sides in that thing because I'm a fan of Canelo. I'm a fan of Crawford. I ain't rooting against
Crawford
either.
will win the first, I'd say 4 or 5 rounds, of course. But of course, Canelo's gonna keep going after the 6th, and he's gonna adjust, bro.
Crawford has a better gas tank.
Canelo slows down after the 6th, so he's going to be
Canelo
weak
slows
relative
down
to the
by
first
6.
rounds.
That's when he starts hitting harder.
But that's because
that's
he starts
when he
throwing
slows
power
down.
shots.
That's
This
when he
is
slows
what it
down.
is. This is what it is.
But y'all going by gas tank and by footwork.
No. This is the thing.
Right.
Yes, Canelo slows down after 6, but so does the other guy usually. So does the other guy. Now, I don't think Crawford would slow down after 6. I don't.
But he's going to
I
come in
don't
lighter
either.
anyway. He's going to come in lighter.
That's
isn't he?
yeah, of course. That's your point of view. Yeah, of course.
But look, this the shit. All right, Michael, the fight of our century is this weekend. Who's gonna win? Michael! Come on, Michael.
I don't give a shit.
Bro.
Everything he's
Come on, Michael. What the
Who's
fuck,
fighting
bro?
again? Who's fighting?
Chris Eubank, Liam Smith. Come on, Michael.
The rematch? Oh shit.
It's the second fight. It's the rematch.
I got
Bro,
Liam Smith, man.
A lot of motherfuckers don't like Chris Eubank. Look, I don't like Chris Eubank, bro. He's fucking annoying. Like, fucking annoying. But
his opponent got hurt in the ring, and he said, "Man, I don't know what he did, but karma comes for everyone." He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit, but it's a lot of pieces of shit in boxing, bro.
Connor Ben was the one caught with.
Yeah. Listen, man. What's another one that I was thinking about the other day? It was a fight I was thinking about the other day. God, what the fuck was it?
Fantasy fight?
Not a fantasy fight, one that might happen. Right. This is what I wanted to ask you guys.
There's too many of those.
Based on what you saw on Saturday, do you still like Usyk's chances with Fury?
Shit, that's a hard one.
It depends where a fight is.
Wins
I'll
that
say
fight
that.
anyway.
I need to see.
I'm biased, so
I mean, by gas tank, no, it's gonna go 12 rounds. I don't know if anyone's gonna. I see Usyk dropping Fury still, but I don't know about Fury.
You know that that's what I see because Fury is.
Fury?
Can I tell you why, Mirage? Fury is not built right. You know what I mean? That most of the weight in Fury's body is in the trunk. If you look at his legs,
like a wrestler.
They're very thin. Like they're very fucking thin.
Yeah.
And the idea that you with that frame is gonna outmaneuver him, I don't see that. And it's not like you ain't been dropped before. You have been dropped before. Nevin Fight Chick, Steve Cunningham. You've been dropped before. So Usyk can't drop him?
That's what. There you go.
Very unlikely. I mean, he'll outmaneuver him.
They both have
but
chins.
Drop
That's
him
what I
is
see.
unlikely. I don't know. That wouldn't come to my mind to drop him.
I think
he can't outbox Usyk. He has to physically bully him. That's what he has to do.
He has
Pressure
to
him.
try to.
Yeah.
And I say that I don't know if he can.
No, I think he
See,
can if he's
I don't.
got the right ref.
Yo, being real, I don't even know why I asked about that shit because I just realized they not gonna fight. They not even gonna fight, bro. Like that shit not gonna happen.
All right.
Yeah, and
I'll
you
give
don't
you an
want no
example.
part of Usyk, man.
That shit not happen,
Usyk,
bro.
AJ, the first AJ versus Usyk.
But
Nah, I still think Usyk would have beat him. I still think if you talking about that AJ from before the Ruiz fight, but I still think Usyk.
No.
would've beat him.
I'm talking about Usyk in the AJ fight. In the first one, can beat Fury.
Yeah, I believe that.
There
Like,
you go.
do you know why I say this, guys? I don't see what Fury does better than him. You just big.
He just has
I
a
don't
chin,
see-
and he'll get up with his big
You
ass
got a
head.
chin, boy, but it's not like he go in there trying to blast guys out of there to where your chin is like, oh, because you got a chin. That's cool, but what do you actually do better than this guy?
He's built like fucking Despicable Me, like Igor.
Yeah, he built
And
like
so-
the dude. He built like the dude from like the Minions and shit. That dude, like he mad round in the top and his legs is
and
thin.
tiny ass legs. Yeah.
he would obviously
I'm
attack
just
the body. I can see him breaking down Usyk to the
I'm
body
just
more
saying
than
that
I
his
thought.
physique
Nah.
felt like a kid's drawing.
All right. So
Yeah.
let me
Stop
ask y'all
saying
this.
shit I can't defend. Damn it.
What can y'all see with Fury versus AJ then? Before
Fury
Ruiz.
beats AJ.
Problem.
Yeah,
Look.
he'd still beat him.
There was a long time ago that I would have favored AJ to win that fight, but
But
right
now
now
no
the
more.
way he fighting, Fury has his identity as a fighter. He has it. He not wondering how I'm gonna do this and how I'm gonna do that. AJ is being tentative because you caught between two styles. You don't know
True.
if you want to box or do you want to punch. The first AJ before the Ruiz fight, that was a puncher. You knew what you wanted to do. You go into the fight with the objective to lay this motherfucker out. Now you want to think about shit and you want to jab him and feint him and jab. It's like, yo, you got to decide what you want to be, bro. You got to pick one and go. Because right
In
now,
heavyweights, you can't even be. Can you be technical in heavyweights or
Yeah, you
just
can.
go
No, you
all
can, yeah.
like brutal power? Like
But you
brutal
gotta
power.
decide, and the shit is with him. It's like, listen, it's cool that boxing won you the Ruiz rematch. It was the boxing. It was finesse over ferocity. That's what won you the Ruiz rematch. But you got it in your head that you need to fight that cautiously all the time when you don't. Not all the time. For certain guys, yeah, you might have to stick and moves, keep them on the outside. But most of the time, man, just knock these motherfuckers out. You ain't gotta take your time with a
Gotta
Hellenius.
use that Rocky Marciano slugging. Gotta
Jules,
use
I'm
that
so glad you
slugger.
said that because in the second fight there was another thing that happened, and it happened really briefly. AJ got in close to try and get Ruiz out of there. Ruiz started lighting him up again. AJ immediately clinched, went back to the jabbing. So I think that more than anything is why he's caught between these styles. Is because he's convinced he needs to do the boxing, but his nature is to brawl.
Yeah.
So I think this is the AJ we got from now on.
The Ruiz shit left him shell shocked to where he don't want to commit to the left hook or commit to the right hand. Like even when he throws the right now, you can see that he kind of pulls it. You can see that like you ain't really throwing it the way you used to. And it's because you don't want to get countered, not realizing, yo, listen, for all the shit people give Andy Ruiz, he was always a good counterpuncher. He been there, like, yeah, he's always a good counterpuncher. He fast in the pocket. So, yeah, you got to box him, right? Or a guy like Kasiev. Yeah, you got to box Kasiev because you don't want to let him in. But most of these other cats, yeah, you can blast most of these other cats out of here because they don't. They not counter punches like him. You know what I mean? Like that's what Ruiz got. That don't let that motherfucker get close to you because he could counter. He got speed and he weigh a lot, so it's weight behind the punch. But other than that, go back to your shit.
So final answer: Usyk can beat Fury.
I believe he can. I've always believed he can.
Yeah, I thought
The
it would
thing
outmaneuver him. That's what I always thought.
I believe he can because
Hey, Jules.
Fury, yeah.
The homie Ricky's saying that Matchroom put out a boxing mag called On the Canvas.
All right. I would say that we saw what Fury looked like with a southpaw and Valine, and he ain't half the fighter that Usyk is, bro. He ain't half the fighter that Usyk is.
That's for sure.
Part of that though was that awful cut that happened. Like
bro,
Valine is like,
I have seen Otto Valine fight several times. The only person he ever got wild with like that was Fury. The only you could go watch the Brazil fight. You could go watch the fight on the Shields versus Hammer undercard. He got fights on YouTube. Dimitri Salita YouTube channel. He got fights right there. You can watch him. That shit with Fury, it's like, yo, the only way I could explain Valine getting wild with you like that is because you ain't who they say you are. Because he don't even be looking like that. His bread and butter is boxing, not brawling. He got wild with you. Could it be that you don't like southpaws? Could it be?
Oh, low key. Speaking of boring ass heavyweights, because low key Otto Alines, do you actually think if they were to fight, Anderson would have a chance in hell at beating Frankie Sanchez?
I don't know why he want to bother that man. I don't know. Like, what are you doing, bro? Go beat up Efe.
That's literally
Well, he's
what
going
Efe
to
was on the
meet
card
Frankie?
for.
He said that's his stable.
He wants Frankie Sanchez.
I got a better one. What if better be?
I mean, like, look, you know what he has to do with Frankie. You know what I mean? We all know what he has to do with Frankie. Like, you know what you got to do. You got to pressure him. You got to step into your jab, keep him moving around, throw more punches than him. You know what you got to do. The real question is, do y'all think Frankie could hurt him?
Yes.
Yes.
You think he could hurt him? Yeah.
Charles Martin hurt him, and I don't think anything of Charles Martin.
I definitely think so.
Charles got a lot of knockouts.
So,
Charles got a lot of knockouts.
No, what's it called? Frankie is like, I know a lot of people think, oh, Cubans can't punch for shit. Yes, they can. The thing is, they focus on boxing so much that you probably don't even remember that. But like when he hit Efe, yeah, he could fucking punch. He dropped him hard. Like the same.
And
way,
he
like,
neutralized Efe's power, man. He neutralized Efe's power.
Has Frank Sanchez fought Ortiz?
Nah, they not gonna fight, bro. They Cubans, bro. Listen, Frankie Sanchez ain't nothing but a costume for Luis Ortiz, bro. So he could keep getting fights. It's zipped down on the side. Luis steps into it, he gets more fights. It's the same person,
Why
bro.
couldn't his Hassam have a better hair?
I could see Frankie Sanchez giving Jared Anderson some real problems, and Anderson not knowing how to adjust to it. That's the thing.
I don't know why he called him out of all the people that he could
he's
have
gonna
called out.
beat Jared Anderson. He's gonna beat him. Like, it's too soon for Sanchez. Way too soon.
I have to agree. I don't think he's ready for a guy that moves that much, stays behind his jab like that, because you pull back in straight lines, you still doing that shit, and I don't think you should fight that guy.
Yeah, because look what he did to Ajagba, man. If he could take out Ajagba, he could take out Anderson.
Like, I will say this for Anderson. Like we said, hey, dog, you need to fight a taller fighter. And well, he's fighting a taller fighter.
You know what? Yeah, we being wrong now. We being wrong. Like when he try to fight a taller guy, we gonna criticize him.
Is Frankie that tall?
I mean, he ain't that tall, but he ain't that small.
He's like 6'1", 6'2".
He bigger than the guys that he normally fight. He bigger than Rudenko. He bigger than Arias.
Yeah. He's not a midget, but he's not big either. It's like, it's just a weird person to pick. You pick a random Cuban.
What's weird is you don't get no money fighting that dude. Like, what you think? Yeah, you're not gonna get no extra. Like, bro, you know that you're not gonna get like no extra dough for this guy.
Maybe we're wrong about how he's approaching it. Because I remember one of your videos you talked about this. Maybe he is going the legacy route. He just wants to go it on fast forward for the money as well. Or maybe that's just
Yes.
blind hope in me that he's going to do
No,
something.
no, no. I mean, I don't. I mean, like, who the fuck calls out Frankie Sanchez?
Yeah,
Right?
Jared Anderson, apparently.
So
Why?
he's still on undercards too, isn't he? He's still in undercards. He hasn't had
He's the only.
Literally, he doesn't headline his own shows or nothing. That's the truth.
He's the only guy to ever call out Frankie Sanchez. Nobody else
About
ever
it. In
has.
the last 4 years, who have you seen besides Jared Anderson call out Frankie Sanchez?
Not even
Nobody.
Ruiz. Not even Andy.
How many
Andy.
people on Twitter do you think when they saw that went, okay, go to Google Frankie Sanchez?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. Like maybe he knows something that we don't know. I don't know. Who you got, Anderson or Ruiz?
I'd probably take Anderson, to be honest.
It depends. It depends.
Small and T-Rex arms.
At this point, I think
that's not it. The question really is: would Anderson elect to trade punches in the pocket with Andy? Because if he does, he's food. You're not faster. I'm telling y'all that's how Andy get guys. If you think you're gonna get wild with him in the pocket, don't do that. He'll get.
Andy
That's
has
where
the
he'll get
fastest
you.
hands in the heavyweight division, and it ain't even close.
Honestly, so how confident are you really that for Anderson to beat him, you got to stay on the outside, bro? You got to stay on the outside, not trade punches on the inside. That's what he want. That's what he need. And what do you be seeing Jared doing? Trading punches on the inside. I don't know about all that shit. Look, Andy could be a lot of things, but he could fight. Don't get it. Yeah, he could fight. You know what I'm saying? You better stay out the pocket with that guy. Stay out the pocket. Because if you get in there with him.
Let's say this. Let's say Andy actually finds a way to hurt him in some round and he just doesn't finish him. Jared has shown at least, if I get hurt, I'm willing to just go and make it a boring. Let me just jab to your fat ass stomach and your head for the entire rest of the fight. So realistically, I'd say it's more in favor of Jared than Andy, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I would say
he could lean away from those shots too. Like you're saying, he could get the counter, but he could also since Andy is smaller, he could also lean back. That lean back can actually work now because you're fighting a guy that's small. Don't got long
I like
arms.
how Andy looked with Ortiz a lot more than I like how Jared been looking.
I'm gonna be honest. I fucking hated how Andy looked with Ortiz. I was generally watching him lose rounds and then only win a couple because one, he would just crack the old ass man, or he would get a knockdown. But besides that, he was getting fucking danced around.
He was getting pieced up, but he was fighting a taller guy with a reach advantage who has better feet, and he's a southpaw.
And is 1,000
now, what's the relevance of that? Didn't Jared just fight a taller guy who has more reach, who's also a southpaw?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Jared looked better with Charles Martin than Ruiz looked with Ortiz.
But that's not what he'd be fighting if he fought Andy.
True. You type in a book. Somebody writing
someone looking up who Frankie Sanchez is.
Listen, bro, I'm just saying that I wouldn't sleep on Andy in that fight. That's all I'll say. I wouldn't sleep on him. It's not like Andy could take a punch. You know what I'm saying? He's got fast hands, fast counters. That's not a walk in the park to me. Donald says Frank is trash, but I think he would outbox Jared. And how is Frank 31 but look older than Ortiz, who's 44? But Frank hairline, yeah, that shit is true, bro.
Oh, I know the answer to that. Steroids.
Man, the Cubans corner the market in that age stuff, bro. I don't know why.
That 31, bro. That dude is not 31, bro. That's the first motherfucking lie. That motherfucker's 41.
The second lie is thinking Ortiz is just 44.
Sonny Edwards, Bam Rodriguez, motherfuckers.
When's that?
That's in the fall, bro.
I'm pulling for Sonny.
To be honest,
Bam Bam's gonna bam him in the next week, my friend.
I'll say
that's how you
if
feel.
If Bam just boxes, like if he boxes smart, because I feel like I heard like his last fight he was going too much for the knockout. So if he just boxes with Sonny and while pressuring, just apply smart pressure with the angles, I think he should be fine for a decision. If he just tries to go for big shots all night, though, I could see Sonny probably getting like a split.
Sonny's
Country,
too
how you
accommodating to that
feel?
style, though.
Country, how you feel? Is he? It's not like Bam's biggest wins is guys like Sonny. Sonny is the first guy like Sonny that he will have fought.
Bam was looking quite human his last couple fights. I'm gonna say, aside from the sheer comedy part, because I want him to win so he could have a date with Clarissa. I honestly think Sonny can pull off a points decision against Bam. I really do.
Who else feel that way?
He could. It's not impossible.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's elusive enough, to be honest. I think he's elusive enough.
Like I said, one thing about Bam, Jason, is look, Bam might have the better high profile wins, but Quadras ain't nothing like Sonny. And Visa ain't nothing like Sonny.
No.
They're not. Those guys, you don't gotta find them guys, they'll find you.
But here's my thing. When Sonny starts feeling himself, you don't gotta find Sonny either. And I think that's where he's gonna get in trouble with Bam.
I don't be seeing Sonny in no dumbass shit, getting hit with dumbass shit. Just being real. I don't be seeing Sonny get hit with stupid punches.
Hold on, Jules. You're saying that what's it called? Bam has never faced something like Sonny. Sonny has never faced anything like Bam. His best wins.
No. Wait a minute. All I'm saying is the guys that Sonny fought, right, that would come for him. What are we relying on Bam to do? To be stronger and apply pressure. Okay, Sonny has seen that before. He's seen Maruti Mitterlane and the dude he fought, what's his name? Vargas or some shit like that. Dude with all the knockouts, he used to be a champion.
Oh, Alvarado?
Alvarado. I knew it was a V in there. If we relying on, Bam is going to put the squeeze on him, right? He going to pressure him. Okay, Sonny's seen that before.
I'm not relying on that. I'm relying on him, like, Bam actually going back to what he was doing, and I guess, like, his earlier fights and, like, finding angles when he was fighting.
I'm waiting on Bam to go back to what he was doing for the last 4 fights, bro.
4 fights? What? 4 is crazy.
I'm saying he ain't listen, that Room Visa fight wasn't the last fight or the fight before that. That was like 3-4 fights ago, bro. Manny said before every fight, Frankie Sanchez slips the ref $50 and a piece of paper that says I'm 31 on bench warmers. For real, yo. That motherfucker old. Sonny banging Shields training with a middleweight. I'm trying to tell y'all, Sonny coming for it, man. He want that cooler. He gonna do what he gotta do. He gotta pay the cost to be the boss. It's real.
Hey, I seen somebody in chat earlier when we were talking about the heavyweights mentioned Jalalov. Good fighter. That guy looks like a beast. How come nobody's talking about that dude, man? I'm impressed.
No, listen to me, Mirage. I've been talking about Bakadir Unibrow Jalalov. The main reason people haven't been the main reason people haven't been talking about him more, though, is because up until recently, he was with Lou DiBella. And Lou DiBella can't do but so much for you. Top Rank just signed him, so we're going to be seeing more of this fighter. But that dude is a fucking animal. I've been saying that. Dude is
he'll intimidate you just getting in the ring with his unibrow, man. He'll intimidate you with that before he even swings at you.
That guy's got speed, size, light on his feet. I mean,
pedigree
that's
also.
One guy that impresses me.
Yeah,
a hard to pronounce name.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's like it's good and bad because you got a great guy in Jalalov. He's a great boxer. Got all the shit. I still think the Makhmudov guy is interesting. The Ivan Ditchko guy, who's based out of Pennsylvania, he's a good fighter. It's just that these is not names. You know, once you see all them consonants, you already know, you're not going to have a lot of fans.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a lot of fans.
We need to put in the work. That's why you need to put in the work to promote them properly.
Yeah. You need to give him an easy to pronounce nickname. That's what you need.
Wait, Jules,
listen, it's not too late to turn Jalalov into Rodriguez. Don't nobody know him. Give him a fade, shave that unibrow, put Rodriguez on there.
Man, they just gotta keep putting him on TV, man. I heard that the reason they put him on that YouTube shit is because he's with Disrupt, which is code word for Kino.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that too.
Some
But
bullshit.
they
Hey,
signed
Jules.
him. Go ahead.
Lucius says that Ivan beat Jalilov 5 times in the amateurs.
Yeah, Ivan Ditchko is serious shit, bro. Ivan
Mm.
Ditchko, ballhead guy, based out of Pennsylvania. He's a heavyweight. Look him up. Ivan Ditchko is a
Wait, is he the Polish dude or whatever? Is he from
Polish.
Poland?
Yep, Polish heavyweight.
Yeah,
That's
no,
right.
no, I'm sorry. I think I saw that dude fight a couple of times. I don't know about that one, brother. I
Listen,
ain't gonna
bro.
lie to you. You look kind of meh. Y'all
Motherfuckers.
love looked amazing, but not that dude. I'm surprised he
Listen,
actually beat him in the
I'm
amateurs.
just gonna say this shit. You get the guy the right opportunities, you'd be surprised what happens.
That guy looks like he's like 7 foot or something. Is he? I'm looking 6'9".
Yeah, he's fucking ginormous.
Dude is a fucking giant, bro. Now this the shit. I heard that too, Virtuoso, that it's the Kinahan connection. But it's like y'all literally signed him though. Y'all announced it that y'all signed him. So saying.
I mean, you got to put him on TV. You know, got to expose him to a new crowd. You know. Build up his name.
It's either that, like I said, give him a haircut, give him a fade, get him some Air Forces or some shit, shave the unibrow, taper his goatee or whatever, change his name to Gonzalez, Bacadir Gonzalez. Like, oh, y'all didn't know Bacadir is Puerto Rican, just like Shakur.
Hey guys, when you guys are ready at the scoop, I was actually at the fight, the Jalala fight. I was actually down there. I can tell you.
What's the scoop?
So,
What's the word?
So I was eating the day before when they had weigh-ins. I was eating lunch with my wife, and Bob Aaron walked in with his assistant, and they ate. And afterwards, I pulled Bob aside and said, "Hey, I got a question for you. Joloff is on YouTube." I said, "Why is he not on the main card?" I said, "You took him off everything. I was afraid they weren't going to fight." He said the reason is because he's got an issue with the promoter. So there's still like litigation with the promoter. So they can't have him. They can't have him on the top rate platform, and they can't have him on ESPN. So they had to put him on the YouTube fight because they have some issues with whoever his past promoter is. So you may not see him. Yeah. So you may not see him on. He might still be fighting, but you may not see him on Top Rank, and you may not see him on like actual ESPN until the litigation's over. Because I asked him directly, because I thought they actually canceled the fight. I was pissed off because I looked at the card when we were coming down and I didn't see his name on there. And then when we showed up, because we went there for the weigh-ins, I saw somebody who had Joloff's information. Like he had his logo, his sweatpants or whatever. I go, oh, shit, he's here. And then I ended up seeing him. So he was there. He did fight. The reason behind it was because of litigation. That's directly from Bob Arum's mouth.
It's either Lou or Disrupt, because he did have ties with what is now called Disrupt. But this is the shit. This is what I'm going to say. Sonny Edwards was over there, and he made a clean break. He was over there with that probellium prophylactic shit, and he made a clean break. He's with Matchroom, fighting on Matchroom, right?
But that's the deal, man. You may not see him. I mean, the next time they put him on a fight, because you got to understand, he's already been under contract for like 2.5 months. This was supposed to be his first fight, and they changed all that shit at the end. So it definitely has to do with something with litigation. So I'm not even sure if we're going to see him on his next fight, if we'll see him on Top Rank or not.
Well, then it's going to be, for him, it's going to be a bitch because, look, unfortunately, Big Uzbek, there is not a big Uzbekistan community here to support him and make him a star. So the next best thing to get him known is, yo, you got to showcase him. You got to show people what he could do. And now, look like you can't even do that.
How old is this guy again?
That's the advantage.
I don't know how old he is.
I heard he was like 28.
Like a Frankie Sanchez 28 or a real 28?
He's
probably
real 28.
I think it's a real 28, Joe.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the best thing they could do, give him a haircut, taper it up, fade him up, give him some chucks, some Air Forces, change his name to Gonzalez. Nobody knows because he grow hair like a Spanish guy. So just make him from the Bronx. Like this is Bacadir Gonzalez, bro.
He's not like
From
Ivan. He's got that
175th.
Polish community, and he's not like Ivan. He's got that Polish community in New York to draw.
Good luck trying to hide that unibrow, though, man. I don't think that.
They just gotta shave that shit, country. That's all they gotta do. They just gotta shave that shit.
Yeah, just shave it every night before you go out.
He'll look like a big Teofimo Lopez if they had cut his hair right. Just like somebody took Teofimo and stretched it.
What he needs to do.
Oh my God, one of them is enough, man. Cut it out.
What he needs to do, no, Jules. What he needs to do Do it like a big pro wrestling angle. He comes back. He's Teofimo's long lost brother.
Yeah, like don't even mention Bakadir, bro. This is Teofimo's cousin, Jalalov Lopez, Jala Lopez,
Bacalao.
bro.
Bacalao.
What's up, Boxing Gems?
Oh shit, what's goody Boxing Gems? For real, yo, but that's fucked up because he's a great young fighter. They still signing a lot of fighters too. I think they signed a guy today over there, Top Rank, a young guy or whatever. So it's good that they still signing guys. But damn, man, if they can't put him on TV, it's kind of a lost cause. Because that's your best bet to get him a fan base. You know what got Golovkin a fan base? Activity. That he was fucking people up on a regular basis. Shit is crazy, B. What's another fight that's coming up? I think it's another fight that's coming up. I feel like I'm forgetting one. I think that's it.
Wait a minute. You mentioned Thorson versus Lutna.
Oh yeah, but I did my breakdown for that already. I'm
That's this
like
weekend, right?
that's this Friday.
Yeah.
It's only $6.
What time though?
That's a good question. I'm gonna
'Cause,
assume
man-
I'm gonna buy it at 12 because their time zone is not that different from the UK. I'm gonna buy it at 12.
See,
and I'm
last time the UK time threw me off, man. I ended up missing some shit because of the UK time.
This the shit I forgot. Country, you on the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta really, you know what you gotta do? Just Google when is 8 p.m. in Denmark, California, because more than likely that the card will have kicked off at around 8 p.m. Right? Just look that shit up. I know what I'm gonna do at around 12 p.m. I'm gonna buy the card because I'm fairly confident their time zone is not that different than the UK.
Yeah, because last weekend, man, you went live early and I didn't even know, and I ended up missing the shit. I was pissed. And I caught the second
That's
live,
the
but I
same
missed
time
the
I
first
always
one.
go. That's the same time I
It's
always
at
go.
12.
Oh.
It's at 12.
Oh, there's another.
It's at
There
12?
is another.
Yeah, it's at 12.
Oh shit.
There
Michael,
is
who's
another
going
fight
Will
coming
Smith
up.
versus Eubank?
What?
There is another fight
Joe-
coming up. Lopez versus Joet Gonzalez for the IBF featherweight
Oh,
belt.
Luis? Yeah, but Joet is that guy that always falls short, bro.
He's a good gatekeeper. Remember, that fight is on Friday. It's not on Saturday. It's not a Saturday fight. It's Friday. And that's got Tiger Johnson on that card.
Oh, shit. I'm working that day,
There's another
man.
decent name on that card, too, besides Tiger Johnson. There's another
They
prospect.
also
Even
put
Vilas
on that card.
He's a good fighter.
They put
Jermaine
what's it
Ortiz
called?
on the card, too.
They put the Emiliano Vargas on that card too.
Yeah, that's it. He's like fighting for the 9th time this year. The guy's already fought.
Bro, he
Yeah,
be
bro.
fucking people up, man. Like, they
He
got a
do.
winner in him. He be fucking people
He
up.
do.
Yeah,
I
the-
like it. I really like him for a prospect. I like him.
The dude he's fighting is also undefeated, too. So it's 2 undefeated guys. So
They're going to step him up a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
I like
okay.
that. I'm happy.
I like that.
And
I
he just
wonder if they're going to make Anderson fight again this year. Because
Well,
he
they
fucking
did
Yeah,
can't
he
go
has
up.
time. He
If
has
you guys
time.
listen to the broadcast, one thing that was mentioned on the broadcast, because I watched the fight live, but then I wanted to see it on TV. They said that he's likely probably going to fight either in November or December. So you're
that's
probably
good.
you're probably going to see him again this year.
That's good. Yeah, because he need like look, the belt situation, it is what it is, bro. It's complex. People is tired. But just fight, bro. Just be fighting people, because that's what motherfuckers want to see anyway. Like, I'm still waiting for them to announce Valim versus Gassiev, because I am excited about that. I love Gassiev. He don't fight that much, but when he fight, he'll fuck you up. He will fuck you up.
Let me
There's
just add
another
one
fight
thing.
coming in September. Go ahead.
Let me add one thing to the Anderson, because Anderson gave an interview, and what he said, the reason why he said that he's going to stay active is because he remembered listening to Joshua, and Joshua says the reason why he felt like he started regressing is because he got off a schedule of fighting often. So
Yeah.
he said he doesn't want to fall into the same issue that Joshua did, because Joshua admitted, I regressed as a fighter. The reason he felt like he regressed is because he wasn't fighting as often. So Anderson says that as long as the money's there, he has the opportunity, and he's feeling good, he's going to fight. So I think you're going to see that
love
guy
that.
fighting probably 3 times a year.
I fucking love that.
Me
because
too.
I love that. Like it don't like long as you fighting, bro, it's all good. Like I can't complain about him, to be honest. That's why I said that he kind of kept it real. To look, I'm here for the money, not the legacy. I'm here for the money. I can't get mad at that. I can't. It's just it is a little disappointing, but I can't get mad at that. At least
I
you
mean,
keeping it
if he's
real.
here for the money, he'll probably be a champion at one point because that's how you really get the money.
Exactly. If you want to get it
I
the bag,
think
that's
at
how.
the end of the day, we just probably won't see an undisputed champion, but
Oh, Jules.
we'll see a champion in him
I
at
mean, if
least.
he's in it for the money, you
There's
better
one more
go find
fight.
a big
There-
fight. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, it
There's
was one of the fights.
There's one more
just saw.
fight coming up in September. I think this is gonna make some of you all laugh. Our boy Kenshiro Taraji is gonna be fighting on the 18th of September, and his opponent making his return is the mighty Hecky Butler.
Hecky
Who
Butler.
is
He's
that?
fighting him. He's fighting him. Hecky Butler used to be a champion. Used to be a champion.
He
I
beat
mean, I ain't mad at. I mean, I ain't mad at that. But I'll tell you what. All that tell me is that Bomba don't want it. Remember, he was supposed to fight Bomba Gonzalez for the WBO unification match. Bomba don't want it. Like I really felt when that shit fell apart. I felt, Bomba don't want that fight. He know he not gonna win that fight. He know that. Cause they ain't reschedule it yet. He Kenshiro just fought it. Didn't he just fight a motherfucker?
Yeah, he fought Osagawa or something decent amount of months ago.
I'm telling you, bro. That Bomba Gonzalez don't want to fight, bro.
What's going on with the people in the Far East? Like, they're fighting on Tuesdays and shit. Like, they don't fight on weekends.
Bro, it's like the Australians. They fight on the weekdays. They don't fight on Saturday.
They don't know people got days off on the weekends, or what's up?
You know what the shit is? I heard my Australian contact told me the reason that at least in Australia, the reason they fight on the weekdays is because the weekend is for other sports. It's for rugby.
Same thing in
we got
Japan.
football.
Like they got
Football's really
soccer.
big over here. Football.
They got
football.
Yeah.
That was
But
my
same thing in
Australian
Japan.
contact, by the way.
So they don't want to have to compete. That's why they're doing that. Gotcha.
Yep. Football,
I mean,
baseball, hell, pro wrestling
Foreman
in
and
Japan is a
Ali
bigger
fought
deal
on a
than I
Tuesday.
think boxing.
Saying. I mean, I don't mind football. I mean, I don't mind boxing on a weekday. To be real, I don't mind that.
Me neither.
Spice up the weekday. So,
Hey, did you see? My boy Tim Zhu? He wants the winner of Canelo Charlo. Let's fucking go. He's going to be at the ringside. Let's see what kind of business he does. He might get a step in the ring.
Matter of fact, I gotta talk my shit. I don't know if you out there, Big Neezy, but I fucking told your ass Tim Zhu is gonna knock Brian the fuck out. That's what he gonna do, Big Neezy. Remember you said, I know he out there somewhere. He said Brian would knock out Tim Zhu. Yeah, I ain't motherfucker. About to find out. Brian,
That's a great matchup.
Brian is all right. He got good counterpunching. But I
That'll
think
be a
Tim
decent test, though. That'll be a good test for Tim.
Bro, that's practically number one and number two. That's practically number one and number two. Because Brian, he beat Fundora, highly touted, right? He's supposed to be some shit. We knew better, but
I
still,
don't know who highly touted that dude. That guy was a circus freak.
No, you know they was trying to blow smoke. You know they was trying to blow smoke up everybody's ass with him. Towering Inferno. We knew it was only a matter of time. Yo got fired.
What's the best undercard? What's the best upcoming undercard? Barrios versus Ugas. What y'all think about that?
I like the other fight that's on that card. The other fight, because I think Lubin is gonna get turned into a pink.
The other fights, right?
A pink plume of smoke. Oh my god! Like y'all really don't like Lubin.
Y'all trying to bet on that?
He's gonna unblock you and talk shit back to you.
Resendez versus Elijah Garcia. Hell, fucking no.
But Resendez is all right though. He is a good fighter. He's the one who beat the shit out of Hurd.
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of Hurd, bro. Like it's like wow. Yeah, you might need to hang him up, bro.
And after that's Hurd.
Ugas by late knockout.
And who Jesus Ramos is about to fight Lubin, right?
Who's the dude who tore up Joey Spencer? He's going to be on that.
Jesus Ramos.
And who's he got against? He fighting Lubin?
He fighting Lubricant.
Okay, so Lubin's going to retire after the fight. That's all you had to tell
me. So I'm trying to thank you, villain, because I'm like, yo, y'all don't like Lubin. Why would you put him in there with this guy?
Man, Julius, are you even high in the Sus Ramos, man? Because last time you were saying that that's not you. What do you think of Sus Ramos? Because you were.
It's not that. It's that you too high on him. Like you too excited about him.
But what do you mean? I mean, he has better wins than that other guy you hype up. That Zai is fucking little.
Bro, what's the better ones you talking about? Joey Spencer?
Mendoza went on to beat.
I'm not gonna lie. I know
Mendoza.
that's not Polo
All right.
talking, bro.
That's
Because
Bro,
Polo.
hold on.
That's
Listen,
I'm not gonna lie.
Polo.
Wait. I'm not
listen.
gonna lie.
Y'all can
Polo.
you can hype up. You can
You.
hype up that Felix Verdejo
Bro,
2.0.
listen. I ain't even say nothing bad about Jesus. I just said I think Xander would
Oh, you
beat
need me?
him.
Oh, okay, that's your opinion. No, I respect that. I can't say. I just think
Ain't say
like
nothing bad.
no. I
I
have a
just
question.
I think Xander would
So
beat him. I think Xander has a higher ceiling. But when it comes to Jesus and Lubin,
resume.
I got Jesus. That's an
No,
easy one.
but okay. That we talking about. How about resume? Who has a better resume? We
Who's
can't say that
older?
'cause-
Who's
Yo,
older?
why we acting like
by
Joey
2 years.
Spencer was something? Come on, man.
Oh, and Ronald Cruz was something. Hey, that's your kinfolk. Virtuoso
Bro,
Ronaldo
listen,
Cruz.
bro, listen. Jesus gonna do his little thing until my man Tim fucks him up, bro.
Oh, you got Tim beating
He's
Jesus Ramos.
Oh yeah.
I gotta see depending how Lubin does because obviously Tim
Lubin
got
is
more
gonna,
experience.
bro. I told you, Lubin is gonna get turned into a pink plume of smoke, bro. Like when
I
you
mean,
get a headshot.
but to be honest, you gotta give him credit for taking the fight. He didn't really have to take
I'm
it.
giving him credit for taking a fight, but I don't have no illusions about what's about to happen.
Oh well, we
You
all
about
know
to
that.
get fucked up.
I have a question, Julius.
Guys, credit for taking a
Julius,
fight.
this
You're
is
getting paid for
recorded.
this shit. Fuck off.
Julius, this is recorded. So you're saying that when Tim and Jesus Ramos meet, you got Tim though. So I don't. If Ramos beats him, you better give my man's credit and be like, damn, you
Give
actually
who
saw
credit? Give who
Ramos.
credit?
Jesus
Bro,
Ramos.
listen, Santiago ain't
Ramos ain't
shit,
gonna
bro.
beat him, man.
Santiago ain't shit.
Hey, Julius, I don't want to do this because I want to bring
Listen,
up Ramos.
Santiago ain't shit, bro.
Julius,
Ain't shit you gonna say that's gonna change that.
Hey, okay, that's
He
fine.
just
He beats
waiting
your
to
man.
give that belt to somebody.
Hey, I'm not gonna bring names because I could be like that one old girl is not shit. Tell her to put her hands up.
Listen, bro, Ramla gonna win the rematch. I ain't worried about that.
Hey,
And that's the other shit. Don't try to take credit for a conversation. Nah, don't try to take credit for a conversation that we never fucking had. Me and you never talked
That's what this
about
dude be
Ali
doing.
versus
Woman's
Usman.
boxing.
Yo,
Hey,
but
remember when he had
We
that
never
Antonio
talked about that,
Joshua
bro.
fight?
But listen,
Come
why
on.
are you bringing up
Stop
Santiago? Wait,
bullshitting.
Virtua, be quiet, man. Be
Because I'm
quiet.
trying to tell you that Santiago ain't shit.
Oh,
He beat a guy. He beat a guy.
When you told me that this guy was gonna beat him.
Santiago ain't shit, bro.
Come on, man.
There's nothing on this planet that's gonna make Santiago shit, bro. He
Fine.
just
He's a
not
kid.
never gonna be shit.
Hey, that's
Ever.
fine. Hey, that's fine.
Ever.
Hey,
In the history of the earth, in all the planets and all the different gods from
that's
Greece
fine.
to Norse.
Bro, that's fine.
That
I
dude
can't
ain't
take your mind.
shit.
Listen,
He not
that's
never
fine.
gonna be
Okay,
shit.
you're gonna
Ever.
say that. That's
Oh,
fine.
God.
That's fine. When he beats Maloney and the Kuma guy that you said
He's
will beat
not
him.
gonna beat Maloney, bro.
Okay,
What about
bro.
he's not
How
gonna
about
beat
this,
Maloney, bro?
Julius, put money up there when they fight. Put money up since you like
Bro,
money.
how he
Bro,
gonna
they're
beat
not even
Maloney?
gonna fight.
All
And they
this shit
fight.
boils down to
They're not
is
gonna
Polo's
fight
gambling
anyways,
And they fight.
Polo.
And they fight.
I
If they
just,
fight, we'll put money.
I just love this in the comments.
Like I
This is
said,
funny.
we'll bet Fury Usyk too. Like I'm just saying, if they end up fight, I don't gotta
Read
give
that
him money
super
and shit.
chat, Jules.
I'm just saying.
Let me read the super chat.
I'm mad. I'm still mad at Polo for hyping up Lindo for Lungago for like 3 months.
Ain't
I
gonna
mean,
lie,
but
Jules look like Giovanni Santiago. Thank you.
hey,
I'll do my best.
fans, once you hyping up fans, once you
Oh, man.
Bro, I
once
ain't
you
even
hyping
going
up Jerry
front.
Cooley,
I'm not even
Hey,
going
who was I
front.
hyping up?
Polo really had Polo said that dude's name so many times. I'm not
No, I was
exaggerating.
hearing it. I
Ran
was
through
hearing
me
it so
throughout
many
the
times.
day in Polo's voice.
but
And
he's
don't fucking
undefeated
battle.
though. But he's undefeated though. Yo, fans. Once you hyping up,
You a great promoter, Polo. I swear to God.
Wait,
And I mean that.
Let him
He
finish.
is a
Yeah,
Let him
great
man.
promoter.
fans.
Let him
Polo
finish.
should be a boxing promoter, man.
Fans hyping up Gary Coley? What happened to your man? He got chinned by a dude that
Who
was losing.
was
Who
hyping up
was
Gary
hyping up
Cully?
Gary
Fans.
Cully, bro?
The fans was you were mad
Not
something,
me. Not
Bro,
you
like
me.
were.
Not
what?
me.
Like, bro,
Not
you
me.
what?
Polo, you're pulling that one out of your
All right.
culo, man. Come
No,
Wait,
on.
fans.
wait,
The
wait.
Hang on.
fans. I'm not saying.
No, I need to
Wait,
read. I need to do this for my
are you
man
talking about
under
the
a
Irish
microscope.
Yo,
guy?
that's the other thing. I would pick that Puerto Rican kid to fold Santiago. Yup, Emmanuel Rodriguez. I would pick him to fold him up.
But
Hang on, Jules.
Rodriguez is
I need
good
to.
though. Rodriguez
Polo,
is good
Polo,
though.
quiet for a second, Polo. Just go on for a second. I need to do this for my man under a microscope. A couple comments up. Polo does come up with the most obscure fighters. He is a damn IMDb of boxing.
He is. But look, bro. I'm just saying, bro. All right, I'm just saying. Lindolfo is
Okay,
But
that's
how can
fine.
he?
He's a
How can
bully.
he
Yo,
get?
Polo
But listen,
Promotions doesn't sound
no,
bad,
but I
bro.
have a
That's a good
question.
name.
I have a
But
question.
how?
Yo, fans of fighters that know, like, he's still undefeated. What's the upside if he gets
I'm
a
not
big jump?
knocking him. I'm just saying that the
If he,
buzz, the it didn't live. What I saw didn't
it
live
was
up to
boring.
what I
No,
thought.
but he won. It's like when I was telling people about Zayn. People would be like, "Oh, he's not that," and then he beat Joyce. All of a sudden, oh, he can
I
like.
agreed with you, Polo. There. I don't. Wait, where did you get the Gary Cully shit, bro?
How can
Nah,
Polo
Where did
Yo,
drop
you
who
so
get
was
that?
much?
hyping up Gary Cully?
The
Yo,
fans, bro, stop it. The fans, you
who?
What,
were,
what?
man.
Who on here was doing that?
The fans, that's
Nobody.
you.
No, I
Wait,
was
wait, wait,
not.
wait, wait,
Bro,
wait,
I
Julian.
wasn't.
I'm not
Yo, I
Julian.
need a
Julian.
cigarette. I'll be right
No,
back.
no,
Just
no,
a
no.
recommendation,
Julian.
yo. You gotta record these faces or these lives, man, and come with receipts, man, because I don't know what you
Man, I'm
talking
not gonna
about.
record nothing.
Come
Man,
on, man.
Polo,
Like
Polo.
you
I don't
gotta
know
play
what you're
that
Fans,
shit,
talking
man.
about.
You
fans,
got
you were,
receipts to
I
you
get
don't
were,
know
out.
what you're
you
talking
were, you
about.
were, you were saying. So you never said nothing about Garrett Coley was nice. Nothing about
I,
Garrett Coley. You never said he was this, that, nothing. Is that what you're telling me?
no, I said.
I'm,
I said
I
he.
wasn't talking to
I
you, bro.
remember.
I
Wait,
told the
wait, wait,
fans.
wait, wait, wait.
I don't know.
No, no,
I'm
no,
talking
no,
to
no,
the
no.
fans.
Wait, wait, wait. I remember his last fight. No, the one before he got knocked out. I was like, he's tall as shit for 135. He looks pretty big. Like he looks like he might be something. I don't know.
It
And
might
he
be
got
all.
knocked out in his. And then he got knocked out in his very next fight. So what do you? I don't know.
Okay,
I
okay. I'm not
only
saying
seen
you
him
were.
for
I'm
one.
saying.
I only seen him for one
Uh,
fight.
Okay, man. Okay, like I said, I remember you were saying that he looked dangerous and shit like that. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that whoever was talking. I'm talking to fan. I don't know why people jump in and say if I'm specifically saying you. Though, I don't know why people was thinking I'm talking. I'm talking to fans, so I don't know who the other person was saying that.
Polo. Listen, Polo. I'm just mad at Lindo Gago, bro.
Why? I mean that he won the
I'm
fight. I
mad
don't
at
understand.
that, bro.
Why?
Like I was disappointed.
I know it was a
I was
boring fight.
waiting.
He still won.
Because, bro, that guy, he was like,
It was boring.
no, he was sharp for like the first 2, 3 rounds, and then after
No,
that, it
I
just
mean I didn't really watch
it
the fight. I just
faded
saw that
away,
he won.
like faded
I'm
away.
just
Like
no, I mean it said that he won every round. I didn't really watch the fight, so I'm just by the scorecard and what I saw. It seems like he won every round. So I mean, at least he didn't struggle. But yeah, what I heard it was boring. But I didn't really pay attention to that fight because the opponent wasn't really like.
Man,
The heck was that?
no idea. All I know is that Donaire fought Alex Santiago, and he was old as shit, and finally was too old to pull the trigger, and Santiago still had to take him to a decision.
That's fine. A lot of guys took the Niz there when he was all to the decision. That's fine. Like I said, buddy, if you still picked him, and shit, he wasn't old when people were picking it, and he was a favorite. So that's my favorite. When people say someone's old, I laugh because they still
yeah,
picked him and they still were their favorite.
yo, Polo Promotions, bro, you gotta be putting money on these
Hey,
fights.
hey, 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 is
Cause
that the
Polo
dude
be
that's a Fury
pulling,
fan?
he be
No, no,
he
no.
be getting some
Yo, yo,
he be getting some upsets though. You be getting some upset fights.
yo. Hey, is the guy that was talking? Aren't you the Fury fan, right?
I mean, I am.
He is
Okay,
unfortunately
okay. No,
a
no, no,
Fury
no, no,
fan.
no, no. I like Fury.
Unfortunately,
I'm just saying, bro. Keep that
fuck
logic
Fury,
because when your
fuck
man,
Tyson Fury.
no, no. Let me talk. When Fury beats Usyk, that's what they're gonna say, bro. They're like, oh, Fury was so Usyk was so old that he had to take Fury to he had to take Usyk to a decision. So I'm just saying, bro. Be careful what you say because they're gonna use that same narrative
What?
for your guy.
Nah, I have
They
faith
are.
that these people
I
will be
got
like,
Fury.
if
I got
Fury
Fury.
wins, if Fury wins, which I think he will, but
I
that's
think he will
just
too. I'm
opinion.
just saying that's what they're gonna say, bro.
I have faith in this panel that they
Fuck
won't
Tyson.
do that shit if they've got Usyk down the mat. They'll say, okay, fine, Fury was too big, because that's how I think he'll beat him. He's just too big for him. But I don't
I
think they'll
keep
say that.
saying that.
Oh, Usyk got old.
No, Usyk
They
could
won't say
probably
that.
No,
win,
we
but he
don't
has to
do that
fight.
here, man. We don't do
Okay,
that.
I don't know, man. It's
Nah.
fair. Wait,
No,
wait, wait,
Usyk
wait.
by
wait,
knockout.
Okay,
Polo. Why
fan,
you
let's
acting
go.
like that? Wait, Polo,
Okay,
why you
fan,
acting
but
like that?
stop, fan.
What he
Have we
does.
ever done
Fan.
that on this
No,
panel?
it doesn't, Virtual. Stop it, because
Have we
fan.
ever done that
When
on this
Dylan,
panel?
no, I'm not.
Polo, you gotta
Hey,
wait your turn.
I'm
Chill.
talking, bro. I wasn't talking to you. Hold on, fan. Did you pick White
Chill.
or Fury, bro? I wasn't
Did I
talking.
pick,
Did you
did I
pick
pick
Fury
White
or
I'm
or
White?
talking
Fury?
to all of us. I know.
I picked White.
I
I mean,
don't even know this. I'm
no,
having a
no. I picked
conversation with
Fury.
you.
I picked Fury. That's an easy win for Fury.
Oh, but did you think it was gonna be that easy, or do you think White would do better than like how he did versus
I
AJ?
no. I thought Fury would win dominantly. Now I will say, the white that I did see in that fight, he looked really shit compared to the other whites I've seen. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it's like I never understood people who bigging up White before because I felt he was really sloppy. He's extremely vulnerable to uppercuts. Like this is like White's
The only people
White's food
that
for
are
the top
picking
guys.
white were like the UK guys. That was the only people that are picking white.
We're still on the Usyk versus Fury topic, right?
I guess.
I'm gonna go back to it. Yeah, I guess.
Because Usyk, I say knockout.
Hey, what's your
Usyk
name?
knockout is crazy.
Hey, I'll bet you $300. I got Fury Usyk if you're down.
300.
300.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
wait,
even
hold
know
on,
you
hold
like
on. We
that,
got
bro.
Polo in
No.
the building. Polo, your opinion. Sonny Edwards, Bam Rodriguez. How do you
I
feel
got
about that fight?
I got Bam. It's gonna be competitive, but I got Bam stopping him late.
So you think he can stop him?
Yes, he can't stop him because I didn't like how that Chilean guy, respectfully, bro. He shouldn't have let that guy get on the inside of him like that. And I know, it wasn't nothing to worry, but bro, like that kind of worried me. Like you're letting a dude that doesn't even have like a good background in boxing like that, and you could tell he was inexperienced.
Yeah, but he
on
did.
the inside. Bro, Campos is
Wait,
not
that
good,
wasn't
bro.
that wasn't Sonny, bro. That was Ahmad Aliyev. You talk about the little Chilean dude that he's southpaw?
No, that was the guy that Sonny fought. Campos is from Chile. The guy that was undefeated. Like he
That
did
was
better than
Leo. That was Leo.
No. Look at Sonny's last fight. It was, hey, I'm not gonna say no. That Chilean. That Chilean.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Yo, that Chilean that fought MJ. Yeah, that dude gave him some rounds, even though MJ won't care. But that was like, I think that was just because the guy was. I'm talking about the last guy Sonny fought.
If y'all want me to say Zolani Tete, I need a super chat. If I get a super chat, I'll say Zolani Tete.
Nobody
You know
cares.
what I'm saying?
Are you talking about Andres Campos?
I'll do the whole thing, B. I'll do the whole thing.
Hey, they got free
I Polo, did Saturday's fight affect how you feel about Fury and Usyk?
No, I always pick Fury, but I do respect Usyk's ability. Like I'm giving him a shot, but I
So
think
you
Fury's
always had Fury and you still got Fury.
always. Even though I thought he was acting like a little prig, I'm gonna come out because I do fuck with Fury, but I still got Fury no matter if they fight. My only thing is I want him to get him when Fury gets a good victory. Like get him either now or before. I don't want it in 2 years, because like I don't want all because that'd be fucked up.
Wait, I gotta do it now. Zolani Tete. Zolani Tete. That was off key. I gotta do it right. I didn't even hit my note. Zolani Tete. Zolani Tete.
The only thing fun about Zolani Tete is saying his name.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
I got a beautiful singing voice.
Hey, Julius, you still got Usyk?
Oh, Gems as Bam.
I said this the
Usyk
other
over
day.
Fury. Yes.
I said this the other day. If it takes 3 fights, but see, this is the problem that I have with that. I don't think Fury's legs is what they was, bro. You gotta understand that dude is built weird. His whole weight is in his trunk. His legs are thin. We rely yeah, you could say, all right, well, if it take too long, Usyk is 36. Yeah, but Fury ain't young neither.
But you say with his legs, do you say that because what you seen, or just because you haven't?
His legs, the way that he was moving in the first Wilder fight, he didn't really look like that with Dillian White.
But
He looked like a damn ostrich.
I respect, but don't you think it's based on like who he's fighting? Because let's be honest, he fought White, respectfully, he fought Chisora. Do you really think he needs movement for those guys? And then the second,
I didn't say nothing about Chisora though. I didn't mention Chisora.
No, but he didn't look. I don't think he looked like in the White Chisora.
The
fight,
shit is that, bro. The shit is that. Look at how he moving is my thing. You went from Chisora, and just like you said, yeah, you ain't got to do nothing major with Chisora, and now you fighting Ngannou.
I think he's playing mind games, bro. I know people don't want to hear that.
I think too much of the shit that he does, the answer, I think, is more simple than that mind games. Nah, he just don't want to have to do nothing. He want to get a lot of money to not do nothing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think the fight's gonna happen, and like I said, I'll stick to my.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that when y'all see him do some dumb shit, some shit that is some obvious shit, the first thing a lot of people say is, "Oh, it's mind games." No, it's just he don't want to be in a risky fight, but he want to make a lot of money.
But you don't think the Wilder was a risk for him? And did you see how he was
Come
moving for the
on,
third
bro.
fight?
Come on. Come on. You whooped that
You're not.
motherfucker ass in the second fight. It's not that it's no risk. It's that you know you can beat him because you beat him.
But
You know you
okay, so
could.
you're saying that because he already beat him, right? Not because like you're just saying that because he straight up beat him already the second time. Like it's that.
Yeah, like it's not like it's a fight. So there's risk. There's always a risk because it's a fight. But the shit is this is less risky to you than something else because you know you could beat him. You beat him before.
And then, but did you see? Do you remember how he was moving though? Like after the second fight, it seemed like he didn't really want the third fight because remember, COVID happened. He kept pulling out, and then he was
Bruh, to
gonna
me
fight
it looked
AJ.
like he wanted the third fight. Cause it looked like you wanted the third fight. When they announced it, he was doing cannonballs in the pool. He ain't look mad about that shit. He was happy.
I mean,
Puro doesn't understand boxing. He thinks a bigger puncher equals like a bigger risk.
oh
Went
my
for
god.
Fury. Went for Fury, a guy who's as mobile and moves like Usyk. That's a bigger risk. He sees it completely differently. I think
I,
that's why
and I
he.
agree. I would agree with Mirage on that. That Fury's bread and butter is movement. Well, you don't move better than this guy, and it's not like like I get it. Y'all say, well, look, this dude is 36 going on 37. I hear you, but Fury is not young neither, and you weigh more.
But what wars has Usyk had though? I understand the age part. I don't think he looks like he's not looking like maybe a little bit, but not like so big. Like what wars can you say? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the major fights he got, he got hurt a
He
couple
got
times, but I
touched
feel
up,
like
but he didn't look bad on Saturday.
yeah, he didn't look bad. He was controlling the fight. I know we were disagreeing on the blow, but I'm saying he still was controlling the fight. I just think he came back,
Yo,
stopped him.
Polo, he got hit less on Saturday than in the fucking Maris Breeders fight 4 years ago.
Yeah, that was his toughest fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like how the bar was at first doing, but then he gassed out and he fell down.
Bro,
I
he
was like,
didn't do nothing. Bro, Dubois no hizo nada, man.
wait,
Que?
neither
That dude
neither did
didn't
your neither.
fucking do nothing,
You
bro.
think, but can we say the same thing about AJ or just because he went the
No,
distance?
we can't say the same thing about AJ because he was jabbing Usyk. He was marking him up. You can see
Man,
it on
not
his
the okay
face.
in the rematch, not the first fight. The first fight that was
Go.
pretty like the
I'm
first fight.
saying yes, he was more tentative in the first fight, but nobody gonna tell me that AJ did better in the first fight than Dubois did on
Oh
Saturday.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, the only
He
thing I
did.
feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like AJ could have still. I know that's here or there, but I feel like the body was like. You're right. He did do better. I just didn't like how he
The
like.
shit is that, yo, the shit is that people say go to the body, go to the body. Yeah, the shit is if you drop your hands and you punching that low, your whole face is exposed, bruh. It's easier said than done. And if
I
you
know.
go
I
into
know.
the body, you might get punched in your face.
I'm just
If it
saying,
was so
bro.
easy to go there, fucking a lot of people would go there if it was easy.
You're true, but the one thing about AJ though, you gotta admit he is a bit stiff though. He's not as fast as.
And
That's
what's
what he could.
Daniel? And what's
What
Daniel? If
he
AJ
was.
is stiff, Daniel is a fucking statue.
You gotta take into consideration. He's also 24, 25, and like, come
I'm
on, bro.
I'm just saying
Let's be
how he
honest.
moved,
AJ's
bro. I ain't saying his age. I'm just saying, yo, that dude is mad poised, but that dude is mad stiff, bro.
Yo, you know what's gonna be funny? I'm gonna laugh my ass off at the next challenger. Like if either Zhang or Flip, and they end up doing better than both AJ and Daniel Dubois, bro.
Well,
I'm just
I'll
saying.
say this: the next challenger look like it's gonna be Flip, right? I just look, man. I gave him a chance, bro. That dude is
Um, you don't like him,
Dragovic
man?
is
You're already off the.
ass.
give him a
You're already off
chance,
the
bro.
boat.
Like,
You're already off the boat already. I mean, I'm not saying
bro,
he's
I
gonna
was
be.
all bro. That look, bro. I'm just saying that I like nothing pops about him. Nothing you do. He doesn't really do or have anything that stands out. No, you ain't really got a great jab. Your
His
power is
reputation. His reputation is entirely based on the fact that no one wanted to fight the rabbit puncher.
yeah.
Shit, I mean, bro, he must really be
Did you
fucking
think he looked
punching.
good with Dempsey McKean? Because to me, Dempsey looked better in that fight than he
No,
did,
no,
even though he lost.
I'll be honest with you. You gotta also think about it. He was out for a year. I think he could have looked better. But one thing I gotta give credit, bro, I
Come
like
on,
about
Dempsey
him.
was out. Dempsey was out for
No,
a little while.
no, he fought in November last year. Remember, he fought and
Hmm.
he fought. He was
Hmm.
more active. Remember in 2022, he fought like 3 times, and Hergovich only fought once. So you gotta look at that. and things like that. He was active, and he was, he was a southpaw.
Bro,
But I'm telling you,
I'm not seeing nothing. I'm just
no,
saying
it's
that
fine.
Yo, real
I
quick.
have a hot take.
Do any of you agree with Kelvin that says here that Fury legs are gone?
I believe they are.
I mean, I haven't seen him move effectively since the Waleed fight. To be honest with you.
And he wasn't moving great in the Valine fight, if you remember, because Valine was a southpaw, and that was what 3-4 years ago. That was
Yeah, he
before
had to be on his
COVID.
toes though. I mean, ever since then, I mean, the guy when he fought Wilder, right? He didn't want to use his footwork, man. The cool. Look, first of all, the guy is big
Hang on
enough,
now,
right?
hang on. You
That
you have to
that
remember, who did he go to after that fight? What did happen after that fight? He switched trainers, and
With
who did he go
Stewart,
to?
yeah.
and
Trunk.
he started sitting on
he
his
became
punches.
he became a more offensive minded fighter. But like when you see him fight, Wilder, he kind of moves into he crashes the pocket and moves in like an ocean liner. He's not really there like to be swiftly, moving around the ring. Like he is going to rely on size against Usyk, but it's that lateral movement that's going to be key for him.
I'm just saying that this is the thing. The predication that Fury is going to try to glide around the ring with Usyk. It doesn't seem likely that he would do that
Yeah.
because that's not how you fight the smaller man. The best way to fight the smaller man is to go for it and use your size. So I figure, okay, you're going to try to bum rush him. And that's why I'm still with Usyk, because I'm like, yeah, bum rushing him is easier said than done. It really is.
And I was about to add, Julius. One thing though, I gotta give Hergovich rather than the buff. He does know how to finish though. Like he does have that killer, and he has that dog instinct. You gotta
He
give him
has
that.
he
Like,
has he has got he has dog, but he's not that great. It's not, but he does have dog. Like he got
yeah,
a dog in there. He got like a little German Shepherd in there.
don't
Man
do
knows
that,
to
bro.
rapid punch with the best of them.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
hilarious.
can't get
That'd be
over that.
hilarious. That'd be hilarious if he fights Usyk and he lands a shot like that, hurts Usyk, and then they
No,
call
I'm
it a night.
saying I'm not knocking him. I don't think it's an easy fight because for Usyk, look, you little. So every time, well, he's not little, but you know what I mean. Like he's
Yeah,
small
he's
for
little
his
for a
division.
heavyweight.
So a lot of fights is gonna be it's tough for you because you getting hit by guys that they got a lot of size on you. So I'm not
Damn.
saying I'm just saying that I would still pick Usyk
Yeah,
to
I would
beat
pick Usyk.
Hergovic.
Yeah.
Pick Usyk to beat Hergovic.
I just think it's gonna
Usyk
be a harder
competing at
fight
heavyweight
for
is
Dubois.
crazy when you think about how much bigger everyone is. Like everyone's like at least a weight class bigger than him if we're going by like
Yeah, like the
normal
average
standards.
guy's got like 30-40 pounds on him. And
You know
they
what's
taller than him.
Julius, you know what's crazy? If he beats Hergovich and the Fury fight doesn't happen, he gotta fight Zhang.
Well, I mean, but see, I'm not against them fights. I like that. Those is also look. The heavyweight division need that shit, bro. Like, if
Yeah, we
that's
need
what
more
it
blood.
is, then that's what it is, bro. Because it need fights more than anything, bro. By all rights, should we even have to watch? Not that I don't like the fight because I actually do like the fight. I like Joyce versus Zhang the rematch, but I'm just saying, like, damn, dog, we got rematch clauses for interim fights.
I mean, bro,
Wow.
you know why I look at it
You got
differently?
rematch clauses
I
for
don't got it.
exhibition fights.
No, to be honest,
For
Julius,
real, Fury got one.
Julius, I'm not against it because you gotta remember, Joey's kind of like he was waiting for his shot, so he has to fight somebody. So obviously, when they picked Zhang, they did it because he's voluntary and he's trying to get ready for something. So I don't knock on the rematch because who the fuck is Joyce gonna fight? Meanwhile, come on.
No, I'm not angry about the rematch. I'm just saying that, like, damn, we getting crazy with the rematch clauses. Fucking these guys is having a rematch this Saturday. Next month is Joyce and this guy.
Right?
Fury has a rematch clause for
Like
Ngannou if he get knocked out.
Liam Smith Eubank, that didn't need a rematch. That didn't need a
doesn't need
rematch. Bronco
damn
Lara
sure
Wood
don't.
I
didn't
agree
need a
with,
rematch.
with Hurricane Hank who says that Usyk versus Zhang is a fight. I
That's
mean
a really good fight.
That's a better Mando defense.
That's a really good fight. The other shit is we talk about Fury and Usyk, but like I said, I'm not that confident. I hope we get it, I hope. But it's like, yo, when y'all take too long and y'all getting older and time is past, like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
Hey,
What the
Julius, if that
fuck?
fight happens, we're betting, man. Don't forget, we're betting. If you're down,
I ain't say nothing about betting, bro. All right,
Okay, you
I'm
good, you
still
good,
waiting
you
on
good.
Rico to give me my money, bro.
Okay,
He
you
said
good,
he
brother.
gonna give
We're all
it to
good,
me
brother.
on the 6th. I'm still waiting, bro.
Hey, brother, we're all good. We're all good. If you say no, I respect you. It's all good. I was just saying if you were down, but don't worry. I got other. And we were talking about the heavyweight division. Are you high on Big Baby?
No.
Me neither, bro. I've been saying it. I got called a hater. I think he's a hype job. I think it's only a
I'm not
matter
gonna
of
say
time.
he hype job. That's too dramatic. I'm just saying
Nah, I'm
that.
gonna say it. I'm gonna say it,
Nah,
bro.
I ain't gonna say that's not right, bro. Cause it's that's
Oh,
not right.
okay. Okay, if they put Jalala versus Big Baby now, and they'll be like,
So
let's
you
throw them
saying
up.
that if he can't beat somebody like Jalalov, he got to be a hype job?
Okay, no, I'll give you 5 names. I'll give you 5 names because we gotta be fair. Because
He'll
AJ had a
beat
fight.
Dubois.
No,
He'll beat
okay,
Dubois.
that's one. But how about out of this one, Zhang,
He'll beat Parker.
Bakoli, Arsa Makhmudov,
Bro,
Roy.
Bacoli just stuck Michael Hunter, bro. Chill out.
I mean, that's Michael Hunter. I named those guys. So
Well, it's the perfect time to fight Michael Hunter. He ain't had a real fight in over a year.
Man, I don't think. But I named those 5 fights. You give Big Baby a chance against any of those guys. You had to name guys I didn't name.
I'll tell you what. I would give Big Baby good odds against. I would give him good odds against Frazier Clark. Good odds against Daniel Dubois.
Bro, you're naming guys that are 5-0 that just haven't even been a pro for like a whole. I'm just
Daniel
saying
Dubois is 5-0.
No. That's one. I'll give you that one because it's somewhat, but that's only one.
May as
but
well be
I'm
5-0.
Shit, I'm just saying, bro. Think about the guys that he'll have to fight for eliminators.
He can't beat Joseph Parker. He can't beat Joseph Parker.
Oh yeah. Like, I'm not even. I won't even bet. Depending on what Joseph Parker shows, I'll be honest, because that Charles Martin fight.
What other Parker gonna show up?
Shit,
I'll tell you what. He'll beat that fucking chump Andy Ruiz that showed up for the Joshua rematch.
Probably shit. If he leaves his chin in there, he might like Charles Martin.
Nah, but I was just saying.
Andy Ruiz is not Charles Martin's length to do that.
I'll tell. Look. I said this earlier. Anderson can win that fight, but if you try to trade in the pocket with Andy, you might get knocked the fuck out.
Yes.
You might. So just let's keep it real now. It ain't like Andy is awful play. Not always, bro.
No.
If you try to get wild with him and you try to put 3 punches together in the pocket, you might get knocked the fuck out.
Man, even that Andy Ruiz.
Very true.
To be honest.
No, that Andy Ruiz doesn't beat nobody.
Nah, he beats Daniel Dubois for sure. And I'm just saying, bro.
No, an overweight Andy. You mean to tell me an overweight Andy Ruiz that really trained only 1 to 2 days a week for that rematch beats an elite guy? No.
Overweight Andy Ruiz.
Daniel Dubois is an elite guy.
Opposed to any other Andy Ruiz.
Wait,
like when is Andy not overweight?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck both of y'all. You know what I'm saying.
What Jack LaLanne Andy Ruiz is you talking about, bro?
The one at Madison. There was a difference between the one at Madison Square Garden and the one that went on a fucking 6-month fucking victory parade.
Okay, that's fine. But I gotta tell you something. Even if he was in shape, he was still gonna lose that fight because AJ didn't fight him in the pocket. He used
exactly.
Andy was in shape.
No. I'm talking about.
He was a shape. He was round.
He was
a pear shape.
If Andy was in shape, he would have put a better effort to try to cut off the ring and do shit.
Bro, but come on now. We expected Andy to cut off the ring, bro. Really?
I expect
to cut off his sandwiches.
Hey, Jules, weebles wobble, but they don't fall down, man.
Here's what I expected, and here's what I knew. I expected someone to conduct themselves like a champion and prepare. What I knew was he was crying to Al Heyman and his daddy that Manny Robles was working him too hard in the fucking camp to get ready. That's when I knew,
Bro, listen, I'm not telling you that he's great. I'm just telling you that you need certain shit to beat him. It's not like
you just beat him.
Like I'll tell you the truth. A lot of these young guys that's coming through. No, I don't think Daniel Dubois beats him. I don't think that. I don't think the Romford Bull beats him. No, I don't think Alan Bobich would have beat him. No, being real. You have to be elite to beat him.
Yeah, you gotta know how to.
I don't know about.
Joseph Parker, that fight, that was close.
Wait, bro? That was 2016, bro.
Okay. The Chris Arreola that put him on his ass?
Did Chris win the fight? Did I miss it? Did Chris win the fight?
Yo, how many rounds did Chris lose? Julius, pull up the scorecard.
We
How many
sat. We
points?
sat. No, we sat. Cut the bullshit.
I'm
We
just
sat. We sat
telling
all
you
here.
that. I'm just telling you that. You don't just listen. I'm just telling you that for all the shit we could say, which is all true, at the end of the day, let's not pretend that Andy is low hanging fruit because he's
Hey,
not.
Leo was
Let
trying to
me-
say something, but he got drowned out.
Go ahead, Leo.
Okay, let me say this. For what I saw from Andy Ruiz, so far, if you are going to be in his same level, you have to outbox him. That's it. Because Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker, controversially, they both beat him. And now my question is, how many heavyweight guys in the top 10 are out here outboxing people?
Exactly. See, this the shit. This the shit. We could bring up let me tell you what. We could bring up a guy, for example, a fight that I like that we will probably never get, right? Because of how dangerous it would be for both. But Coley has a lot of power. He has a lot of power. Don't get it twisted. But who the fuck you fought that could counter like Andy? If you miss and he catch you, you going out. But Coley hit hard as shit, but I could see Andy catching him with some shit. I could see that. All right. So when I think about these guys that's out here, I'm like, nah, for real. You can say all the shit we want about Andy, but he could beat a lot of these guys, man. Yeah.
It has to be the perfect storm for him to beat these guys, though.
Not really. You think it got to be the perfect? Like you think it got to be the perfect storm for him to beat Daniel Dubois?
I honestly, at this stage, I do.
Nah. It beat the shit out. I tell you what, he would beat the shit out of Daniel Dubois.
Here's what I'll give you. I will expect him to beat him. Would I be surprised if he doesn't? No, I won't. Now, what does he do with Zile Zhang?
Well, that's but see, okay.
What does he do with Joe Joyce?
Okay. I'll concede this. With Joyce, you need to think about that. Andy is a counter puncher. Joyce is a volume puncher. Andy don't gotta find him.
No. That's a good fight.
Zhang's a different story.
Zhang is a different soy sauce. All right, that's a different soy sauce.
That's that oyster sauce. Zhang's oyster sauce.
He got the duck and the soy sauce in one shit. All right, that's different.
Zhang will bust out the bamboo.
You know what pisses me off, Jules?
Oh, wait, Polo. Who won in that rematch, bro? Come on, Polo. Fuck Al Heyman, God.
Now let me ask you this, Jules. Remember we was giving Andy shit because he didn't want that IBF eliminator with Hergovic? Hergovic's ass, and you didn't want that?
That's true. But a lot of motherfuckers didn't want that. Ortiz didn't want that. Parker didn't want that. Dempsey McKean didn't want that. It was the whole top 15 that did not want to fight this man, bruh. It wasn't just them.
How does that fight go? How does the Hergovic Ruiz go?
I honestly think that this Hergovic is slow as shit.
Exactly.
Bruh. Slow as shit. Like I don't know about him, bro, but we'll see. Maybe I don't know, but I just don't know about him. Like, yo, I liked how Dempsey looked more than he did, even though Dempsey lost.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I say that I'm gonna say it again. You have to be wary about these guys that they can only box if the referee allows to do the things they want to do. For example, a recent example, Daniel Dubois. You cannot punch him on the belt line. It's not like every referee is against that, but the moment you cut that shit out, Daniel Dubois started looking like shit. And Ergovic has the same problem. The moment that Ergovic and the Cyril Sam fight, and I think was in the second round, it started warning him about those borderline rabbit punches. How we start to look? Like fucking shit. So if the referee goes there in the first and the second round and say, look, you are punching too close to the back of the head, that fight is over. It's gonna get beat.
I mean, with Hergovic, I just don't see what he has that Andy can't get through. You're not that fast. Your feet are not that fast. Not that big a puncher. His hands are faster than yours. I could see Andy countering the shit out of him. I can see that.
My bad.
He's not.
Julius.
He's not
I
the.
didn't step on for a second.
Hergovic is not the
Lolo,
boogeyman.
Lolo, who winning that rematch, bro?
Which rematch? Zhang Joyce?
Yeah.
I got Zhang. I think
Again. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That I'm like, Joe, you can't change, bro. You fucking 38. You can't change.
Yo, and I was about to
Yeah, man.
And on that, we go back to the Ring IQ prediction video on the live. I picked Zhang to stop that motherfucker.
Yeah,
and I think he's gonna get stopped because I'm like, what are you gonna do differently? What are you gonna weigh more? That's not gonna.
Yo, Julius, he'll stop him late. He'll stop him late.
Real quick. I gotta acknowledge a comment by Juan Mendez. His name is not Quitter, it's Triple Knee.
It's triple knee, yeah. Instead of triple knee, it's triple knee. Because I don't see a lot of people talking about that fight, but I'm like, I saw the poster for it that is coming up next month, and I'm like, what are you gonna do differently, bro? Like,
he might do better. He might do better. Like, it might last a little bit longer. He might make some adjustments, but I think he loses. I think Zhang is just a bad style matchup. Like, I think he's gonna still struggle with that jab, with the his little shoulder roll. I remember Zhang was shoulder rolling.
He was styling on him, bro.
Bro, he said I'm a shoulder roll.
Yeah, that's how I was feeling. I'm like, yo, I just can't think. I really tried to think, like, what is Joe gonna do differently? I got Zhang. Fuck it.
Between Zhang's jab, his backhand, between Zhang's jab, his backhand, and his Wing Chun defense, like, ain't nothing that Joey's gonna do.
Wang Chun defense? Is that what you said?
Wang Chun Zhang.
He's gonna give him that Kung Pao again. Fried rice combo.
And we're gonna have Julius.
He's gonna be like, okay, USA.
Okay, USA.
That's what Zhang's gonna look like when he's 60. He's gonna look like that old man from
The funny shit is Joe gonna end up looking like that old man after the rematch. His shit gonna be so swole. Like, bruh, I just don't see what you're gonna change or what you're gonna do differently.
His eye was sold up and he was bleeding. Like, dude, you see how fast that shit sold up? Like, I was like,
bro, Zhang opened his, because I'm like, this the shit. He's literally been fighting that way since he was a semi-pro. So I'm like, what? You at damn near 40, you gonna change? Nah.
But Julius, I was gonna ask you before that fight. Obviously, I'm not gonna. You picked Joyce like because of you just thought Zhang's gas, right? Like that's what everybody was thinking, right? Because because it was before the fight. I said that fight was being more competitive because I think Zhang is better than what people were giving him credit for. He just needed the right opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it and he smoked Joyce. It hit different because
what's Frank going to do?
Frank who?
That's the question. What the fuck is Frank going to do if Joe?
Frank Martin.
Frank Martin or Frank?
He gonna be fucked up. No, I'm talking about Frank Warren, bro. If Joe lose again,
Frank Warren.
No, man. Yo, Julius, I called him. Remember I said
he makes Dubois versus Joyce.
He gonna have to, Drew, because what the fuck else you gonna do?
And then he's gonna bug the WBO to fucking make Zhang fight Usyk.
And never fucking mind that the fucking dumbass Ben Shalom signed Martin Bacoli. And he don't have that man doing shit. He don't got that dude doing nothing, bro.
At least get him an eliminator. Like, get him an eliminator. At least get him
he not using. Yo, the only time he fought, and it wasn't even really a boxer show, was that shit in Poland with Alen Babic. That wasn't even a boxer show.
Yo, what? Ain't he with the WBC?
Yo, I don't even. Yo, that's
WBA. He and the IBF.
Yo, Ben is out here fucking up careers. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Huey go over there, nothing happens. Parker goes over there, nothing happens. He ends up going back to Australia. Motherfucking Lawrence O'Coley go over there, he lose. And he was the B-side to Chris Billum Smith. Richard Riakporhe had a title shot, now he has no title shot.
Buatsi getting booed.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, yo, that dude is really out here fucking up careers, B.
Hey, you notice he's been fucking up so much that that Sky said, "Okay, DAZN, we'll partner with you because we need content."
For like, if you really think about it, it's like, yo, like, all right, Joshua Buatsi has the Dan Aziz fight coming up. I don't even know if that's a big fight though. Like, is that a big fight? Nah, that's just
somewhat.
like.
The biggest fight the biggest fight Shalom put on was fucking Amir Khan versus Kell Brook.
That's it. And I'll give you that, but I'll say this: that was going to be a big fight, no matter who put it on. So do
Exactly.
we?
That's my point. That's exactly.
I'm like, it don't matter who put that on. That was going to be big.
Wait, wasn't Liam Smith and Chris Eubank? That was somewhat of a big fight. I mean, people were
Yeah,
like,
you right. You right.
that was a
But
big fight.
but those are all those guys were already built. That's the point. Like, it don't matter who puts those fights on. People are gonna support it. It wasn't because of the promoter.
Just saying that he signed a lot of guys. When you think about how many people he signed at first, and how a lot of that shit didn't go. Like, remember they signed Parker, and Parker never actually fought under Boxer. They
Yeah, he
signed
did.
you.
Yeah, he did. No, he did.
Right,
He fought,
he fought
he
Jack
fought,
Macy. He fought Jack
yeah.
Macy. But that's what I'm saying. That's
it.
what he did. He fought Jack Macy.
Bro, they could have at least made some decent fights.
That's the fucking highlight.
I'm saying that you could have. Why we never got Bacoli versus Parker, right?
Parker.
Or Bacoli versus Fury, or like what the fuck, bro? That dude is out here fucking up careers.
Why did Parker leave Matchroom? They should was it because he wanted to, or what the
Nah,
fuck?
he left Matchroom. No, I'll tell you, Polo, I'll tell you why he left Matchroom. Because it wasn't nothing but scary fights left. At that time, it wasn't nothing but scary fights left. What, you want to fight Hergovic? You want to fight Dempsey McKean? Do you want to fight Zhang? Because he was over there at that time. They had no more money fights for him. And he wasn't going to fight them. Like, nah, that's high risk, low reward people.
Same reason. Who left at 170 was Buatsi, right?
Yeah, Buatsi.
Same reason Buatsi said no. You leave a fucking title shot. You leave a title shot against Bivol because you don't want that smoke.
No.
It's the same shit.
I remember. Wasn't Parker?
Oh, shit, Joseph Parker got him.
Joseph Parker got him. Daniel Kinahan got him.
He got him.
What do you?
But really though, that's what it was. He ran out of fights. He ran out of fights like the Chisora fight. Like, okay, now you know if we use you.
No, but I was going to ask you, Julius, weren't they going to make Parker?
Oh, fix that mic.
You got to get off that PBC Wi-Fi, bro.
But I had a question for the panel and Jules. Motherfucker, if Andy Ruiz wants $10 million for Wilder, $20 million for Fury, what the fuck's he gonna want for a regular guy? 5?
My God, like I said, he might as well retire though. If we gonna be real, ain't nobody gonna listen unless Skills Challenge sign you. Ain't nobody gonna pay you like that.
What do you think he earned against Luis Ortiz? What did he make against Luis Ortiz? If you had
Bro,
to
he
guess?
probably got like $3 million for that.
Okay, so he'll fight Luis Ortiz for 3. Why does he
real
think
quick.
he's going to get 10 for anybody?
Didn't I hear him say that he asked for 25?
Wilder said he asked for 20 to 25. Ruiz said he would fight him for 10. But what's compelling? What's this the thing? We don't know what's true. We just know what they said. Ruiz said they tried to give him the same money for Wilder that he just made for Ortiz. I don't agree with nah, you shouldn't. Come on now, you should get a little more than that. But then I don't know who's telling the truth. Is it Wilder telling the truth, or is it Ruiz?
Here's what I think it's Wilder. This is the third fight Andy priced himself out of with the big 3: Wilder, AJ, and Fury.
True.
Remember, true. Jules, he's right. Remember, he tried to come double back with more money for the rematch.
True. Very true. Well, look, the shit with him is if you saying that you got a fixed rate and you ain't nobody out here got no money, unless Prince Khalid and them, unless they interested in you, which they don't seem to be. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You might as well retire, bro.
Jules.
I mean, his stock has dropped since the fucking AJ rematch.
Jules, if Tyson Fury, do you think Tyson Fury will be in the Hall of Fame after Ngannou?
He will be in the Hall.
Yes, off the Klitschko fame. After Klitschko fight.
No, he will be in Fury. Look, whether I don't like Fury, by the way, but just asking, is he gonna go to the Hall? Yes, he'll go to the
over Usyk.
No, I didn't say
Usyk's
over
already in the Hall.
Usyk's gonna go to the Hall. They're both gonna go to the Hall, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Fury is part of a short list of fighters that is a 2-time heavyweight champion. That's a very short list. I think it's less than 10 people on that list.
2-time heavyweight.
2-time that you had the title and either you lost it because you lost the fight or whatever. He's a two-time heavyweight champion. So that just being on that list, he'll go to the hall. He'll go to the hall.
Not
But if
even.
you, but
I
if
mean,
you're comparing Fury to the other heavyweights and
He gonna be low.
the criteria they had to do
okay.
to get into the hall, he doesn't by this era standards, he's a Hall of Famer. But
So he's been
listen,
unified
hold on.
twice.
He's not
No, he hasn't been. No, he was only unified for a brief moment after he beat Vlad, but then he retired and gave up all the belts that he won. But you know that he was unified. Yeah, he was unified.
He
though.
was unified.
Hey, Jules,
was.
Jules, I'm glad you put so much value on a two-time world champion. Can I suggest another two-time
Shut
world
up.
champion?
Shut up.
that
Bro,
we
I
should
don't know.
mention?
listen.
I'm glad. Yeah, we
Unless,
agree.
bro, listen. Unless
young,
Mirage,
strapping
listen,
two-time
unless
champion.
David does something, and I'm being real, I'm being serious. Unless he does something, he's not getting in the hall, bro. You can't get in the hall for David Lemieux and Caleb Plant.
What if I told you? What if I told you he's one win away from the Hall of Fame?
He's
one
not
win.
1 win away.
One
Okay.
win.
Who are you talking
Hang
about
on.
doing drugs?
What if Canelo fought him and he beat Canelo?
That doesn't make him a Hall of Famer.
Really?
I got a question for you.
Three-time world
Can I
champ,
ask you a question?
including undisputed age 26.
Wait. Dimitri
One win away,
Bivol.
baby. One win.
Dimitri Bivol just beat Canelo. Do you think he has a Hall of Fame resume?
No, because he didn't become undisputed at at any division.
Did David become undisputed?
In any division.
If he beat Canelo, he would be undisputed age 26. That would be extraordinary.
Well, Devin Haney's undisputed at age 25.
And who
Is
did
he,
he beat?
is he going to get in the hall?
George Cambosos. He beat George, the great George Cambosos.
a C-level fighter.
George, and you wait a goddamn minute. Do not shit on George Cambodia and you high on David beating David Lemieux.
Exactly. But I find it funny to watch Mirage. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when Terrence Crawford cuts David in line?
I'm gonna laugh.
Nah, don't get it twisted. Mirage wants that fight. You want the Crawford. You like the Crawford fight, right?
I mean, I don't like it ahead of David Benavidez. I don't like it, but in a vacuum, I mean, that's an interesting fight, yeah. But I don't think he should jump ahead.
Better hope he beats Demetrius Andrade, bro. Better hope.
Hey, you better hope Canelo doesn't struggle against that 154 pounder, which I
don't think
he
he's
will.
going to. I don't think he's
not
going to
struggle, bro.
I think he's going to struggle. I'm on the record.
I don't think he's going to.
You think he's going to struggle? You think Canelo's
I think it's going to be a close fight. That's going to go to
points. Mirage. You slept on my countryman Tim Tszyu, bro. You picked Tony Harrison to beat him. Never
that
shit.
That explains.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, he did.
Julius,
that explains.
Hey,
yeah, that
nobody's
explains
perfect. Close enough is good enough.
Julius, he did that, and he was in another panel talking crazy, saying Tim Tszyu could beat all these guys, but he was picking Tony Harrison, but
he picked Tony to beat him. He picked Tony to beat him.
Tony Harrison had a pedigree. That was a rational choice.
Let me guess. You picked him by knockout.
He's no, I didn't. A boxer.
Tony Harrison had a pedigree.
No,
he had a pedigree of fucking being a
shit the bed.
Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
Hello. Does David knock out Demetrius Andrade?
No.
I would bet on it, yeah, but probably
by
like
a long
80%,
shot.
80%
No.
like
Could knock out Caleb Plant, guys.
That's what I'm saying. No, he's not gonna.
I love how Mirage picks certain things that doesn't stay consistent with him. Point being, you just said Tony Harrison. Can I finish, you fucking cuck? Shit. You said Tony Harrison. I love Mirage, though. He's great. So you said Tony Harrison has a pedigree. His pedigree is getting tired by 6-7 rounds. Tim Tszyu stopped him. Caleb Plant has that same pedigree and went all fucking 12 with David.
Well,
where's the fucking monster?
And he got the crap beat out of him.
Also, Tony Harrison can punch.
Polo, wait. Polo's back. Shut up, everybody.
Okay.
Polo. David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade. Does David get the knockout?
Go
I
ahead.
think he can. I think he
You
can.
think he knocks him out? Not just a decision, because I have him winning a decision.
No, but I mean, here's the thing. There's a lot of
Majority.
variables on why I'm saying it's a knockout. Because think about it. I wouldn't be shocked if it's Tony Weeks is the ref. If maybe they think he's taking too much damage and they're like, stop the fight on some bullshit. I don't know if y'all see what I see,
You
but bro,
think
he's
he'll
been hurt
take
at
more damage
160.
than Caleb took, bro?
Bro, you're bringing up politics.
I think. Okay, bro, you're gonna let me finish.
Polo,
He was talking to
you
me
pick
now too,
him?
so let
Did
me
you pick
finish,
him to
dog.
No,
stop? Did you
wait,
pick?
it's too many people talking over the great Polo.
Yeah, let me talk.
Do you
Damn.
think,
Okay, who did I pick?
Polo, do you think that Demetrius will take more damage than Caleb took?
I think he will, bro. I think he will. Like I told you, what I've been seeing, bro. I want to give if David wins, I'll give him full credit. But there's just shit I see that you have to see carefully on why because this is his third weight class. His legs are not there no more. People want to say the layup, but it's like, bro, I didn't like how he looked. I would have probably picked Boo Boo 2 years ago. I would have been like, he's gonna beat him because one thing about Boo Boo is he can win enough rounds to win a decision. But I think he's gonna gas out. I honestly see that happening.
Well, he
And I
always
just think
gasses out. That's gonna happen. That is
but you
gonna
don't
happen.
want to. But you don't want to gas out versus David though. Like I know if you don't know, but bro, that's
Well,
not a person.
but this is why we having a discussion, Polo, because Caleb gassed out against David, but he
Yeah, but
survived.
Jules,
but
he got
Caleb
the
Plant-
shit beat out of
but
you.
Caleb
Ignoring
Plant knows how to survive.
the part that he got the shit beat out of him.
I didn't. Hey,
No, but
listen,
Not
hey,
even a
listen.
knockdown. Fuck a
He
knockout.
didn't even knock him down, bro. So let's
Not
stop
even a knockdown.
That is
exaggerating.
true though. But here's the thing: Caleb Plant has only been knocked out by Canelo. Boo Boo has been dropped multiple times by non-punchers. Remember the Fox?
Yeah,
Respectfully,
that's true.
he
That's
got
true.
I give him that.
But no, hold on, Jules. Remember,
So wait.
everyone was saying if the ref didn't let Caleb hold him,
That's
nah,
bullshit.
motherfucker.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. He
So he didn't clinch him 80 times, and that
So you
never
think
happened.
Tony Weeks should be the ref
Hey,
then?
he didn't clinch him 80 times. That never happened. I'm
So-
living in a.
And Jules, no, wait a minute. It's not the clinching, bro. It's that when you that big, the excuse cannot be, well, he kept holding me, so push him off. Arrow went to clinch Crawford. What he did? Get off me.
Break
Get
the
off
clinch.
me.
You break the clinch.
It's not that easy when somebody's literally rugby tackling you, man, non-stop. That's not easy.
It was. Hey, did Canelo let Caleb clinch?
No, he put
exactly.
that out.
There you
Yo,
go.
yo,
He
you
didn't
could
even
go
try.
look.
Hey, I rewatched that fight the other night.
That's bullshit.
He didn't even try, man. Don't give me that.
Canelo put the elbow up like, get off me. Get off me. Buddy, get off me.
Hey,
He did the same with Billy Joe
no, he didn't.
Saunders.
Go watch the fight, bro. He only clinched him like 7 times. He didn't even
That's
really.
bro, that's because the shit. You know what? I told you why Caleb was able to clinch him, and you don't want to accept this. The reason Caleb was able to consistently tie up David is because David don't use his jab enough, so he could run up right up on you and hold.
In that fight, he didn't use the jab enough. But answer me this: why did Caleb Plant want to clinch David so much?
Because he probably had a good cologne on that day. I don't fucking know.
Because you know why?
Haney
Because
hug.
he didn't want the heat from the Mexican monster. He can't take.
Well,
the
he ain't
fucking
that big a
punches.
monster. He couldn't even score a fucking knockdown.
Hey, this is like me saying.
Score a knockdown, bro. Like if you a monster, if you like I said, I'm an old head. I watched Frank Bruno tie up Mike Tyson 100 times, and what Mike did, break the clinch, and he knocked that motherfucker out. That's a monster.
Polo.
I
So,
recently,
you go. All right, go ahead.
I rewatched Danny Jacobs Canelo the other night. Now Canelo, that was a good fight. Canelo didn't even hurt Jacobs, didn't drop him. That's like saying now Canelo couldn't even drop Danny Jacobs. There's no way he can punch above 160 pounds. There's no way.
Bro, didn't he knock out Caleb Plant? Didn't he knock out Caleb Plant?
Yeah.
But you telling me he can't punch when he knocked out
No.
David
Judging
couldn't
on
knock
one
out.
fight, that's why you
David
shouldn't judge from
couldn't
one
knock
fight.
out.
John
But the
Ryder
point is,
couldn't
you
knock
don't
out
judge
Daniel
from one
Jacobs.
fight. You don't judge from one fight and make this broad conclusion. If David fought Plant 10 times, I reckon he'd stop him.
John
7 or
Ryder
8.
didn't drop Daniel Jacobs, and look how many times Canelo dropped John Ryder.
Exactly. You
So because David
listen,
couldn't drop,
Canelo is the puncher that you wish David was.
Yo, I got a question for you. Yo, and Julius, Caleb Plant.
It's cutting off.
Goddamn
Yes,
PBC
Caleb
I'm
Wi-Fi,
sure we
Plant is
didn't
bro.
way
miss
harder.
anything.
Nah,
Hey, can
Yo,
you
and
hear
then
me?
what people
Polo, go
fail
on
to
that fucking
realize,
Burger King
like
Wi-Fi,
you
please.
said it, Jules.
No, it's that.
The
Wait,
only
we
reason.
got a different take, Drew. We got a different take.
Go ahead, Vic.
JV says, bro, Benavidez will struggle a lot against the southpaw. How y'all feel about that?
I mean, if he's slick enough,
I think
with power.
it'll be more than no. Honestly, I think it'll be more the same. Like first 4 or 5 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
David doesn't have the power, Mirage. The only reason Caleb Plant got his ass kicked because he got tired.
That's
He
you
doesn't.
know that
He
that's
doesn't have
honestly.
how does a
didn't
guy with
swim enough.
Honestly,
85%
no. Let me tell you.
KO
Listen,
have no
I'm with
power?
Drew
What
on
the
that.
fuck?
The real shit is, bro, David, you wasn't even hitting nothing in the beginning of that fight. He just got tired from moving around, and that's when you started landing punches when he got tired. Before that, you wasn't doing nothing.
Do you think Canelo was lighting up Caleb Plant or something in the first 6
Like a
rounds?
Christmas tree.
Yep.
You guys need to rewatch that
Taking the
fight. 'Cause I
wind out,
rewatched.
taking the
Canelo
wind
was
out of
injured
him.
with the right hand. He couldn't really use his right hand.
He
I don't
said
understand this
leaning
narrative
towards.
that David can't punch when the guy's holding on for dear life.
Deed
Okay.
said leaning towards Walmart Roy Jones this weekend. I am too. I feel like Chris is gonna pull it off. Call me crazy. Jack said Caleb on an interview said Canelo.
You crazy, Jules.
Oh wait. Jack said Caleb on an interview said Canelo hits way harder than David Benavidez.
There you
go.
Why would he lie?
Okay, he's got more. He
Why
loads
would
up
he
more.
lie?
He's got more one punch power. He loads up much more. Sure.
What if
Okay.
Tony Weeks
No,
is
he
in the?
just hits harder. I'm gonna tell you why he hits
That
harder.
shoe shine shit don't do nothing, Mirage.
I'm gonna tell you why. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you why he hits harder, and you're not gonna like this. It's because Canelo is a full-blood 100% Mexican, and David is from Arizona, bro. Half
Fake.
Ecuadorian. All right?
Plástico, mexicano plástico.
And the
Mexicano
full-blooded dude
plástico.
doesn't want to get in the ring with that.
No, I just want Mirage.
I'm just telling you. It's
I want
a
to see that. I
difference.
want to see
It's a
that
difference.
David.
It's a difference between an Ecuadorian guy and a full-blood Mexican badass. And that's Canelo, motherfucker.
Why can't I see that? Why can't I see
Latino
that?
from Walmart.
Mirage, why can't I see that 6'3" Mexican monster against Artur Beterbiev?
Because he ain't no fucking monster. Because he ain't no fucking monster.
They fought in different divisions.
No, it's because he ain't no fucking monster.
Benavidez won't even go to, not even fuck cruiserweight, light heavyweight.
I'm trying to tell you, that dude is not a.
Hey, at least David's not dragging up
tested
154
his
pounds.
elite power. If he has elite power, let him go to light heavyweight.
The bell toes for thee, David. The bell toes for thee. His moment is coming, Mirage. I just hope you
When's
have.
it coming? Am I going to die from old age before it comes or not? Is it going to happen?
Just tell his moment is coming, bro. And no, I'm not talking about. It ain't got to be all about Canelo, bro. That dude is gonna get exposed. If you thought it was bad for Errol, yo,
I think he did already.
Another thing.
Let Leo talk.
Let's
talk.
no. Let's stop talking about Jermel. Canelo is dragging Jermel Charlo to 168. The guy is very happy to have this opportunity. He has been asking for this opportunity for a long time in his homework. So let's stop with that shit that Canelo is ringing out with smaller guys. He's not a smaller guy.
That dude jumped at the opportunity. Jumped.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
It's
so
not, it's,
tired of
fellas.
this
It's
give
not
guys
just the
credit to get
fucking
in the ring.
Talking
He's
about
getting paid
Charlo?
for it. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's not
He
even
fucking
fellas. Fellas, it's not even
as soon as he got the shot, he jumped at the shit. Like Canelo ain't dragging nobody nowhere. They
right.
want to go.
And it's not, fellas. It's not just the money. You telling Charlo, I ain't got to cut 14 fucking pounds.
Exactly. Exactly. I said that. Like, I don't know what all this. Oh, Charlo is smaller shit is. The only difference between Canelo and Charlo is Canelo don't cut all that weight. Charlo, you kill yourself to go to 154. You don't have to. You choose to do that. You choose to do that.
Canelo doesn't drag anybody. He beats them all.
Canelo can't make 154 since like 2016.
Bro, listen.
He couldn't.
Is that true or not?
No. I don't agree with. I don't agree with that. It's not that he can't. It's that he make a decision. Yo, I'm done, fam. I'm not doing that no more. You was killing yourself to go down there, and a lot of these cats are doing the same thing. The reason that Jermel was still killing himself to make 154 is the same reason David is still killing himself to make
At
168.
168.
You don't want no problems with certain guys, and you think people can't tell. You don't want no
With
problems
his
with
fat
Big
ass.
Bull. You
Fat
don't want no
ass.
problems with Butter Beef. You don't want no problems, bro. That's why you still on that keto
Hey,
diet,
their
trying
time's
to
coming.
squeeze in a 168, bro.
Their time's
That's why
coming.
you know. That's why
Sorry,
you
their time's
brought.
coming.
That's why Guru Science is in the
But
fucking
the point
corner.
is,
That's why
Charlo's got
Guru
skinny
Science
legs.
is over there,
Charlo's got skinny
Mirage.
legs. He's nowhere near as muscular as Canelo. He looks
Bro,
like a fucking
stop it. It's
gorilla.
fucking
That
plenty
guy's
of
jacked
pictures.
out of his
There's
brain.
plenty of pictures of big ass Charlo with the big ass muscles, bro. Enough, bro. Enough,
We're
bro.
gonna see it the way. We're gonna see it the
We know
way.
damn good and well that David Benavidez walks around 200 if he ain't 205 pounds. That's
Hey.
his walk around weight. That man is a cruiserweight.
And the other thing, Jermel Charlo, okay, you can add muscle. If you have the frame, you can add muscle. The reason why Jermel haven't moved on from 154, I get it. They don't have nothing for you at middleweight, absolutely nothing besides your brother that you are not gonna fight. And at 168, you didn't have any titles at that time. You become undisputed, and this is the move. It's not middleweight; it's super middleweight.
And I'm not, and look, I'm not even, the funny shit is, no, I'm not mad at him. He didn't do nothing that anybody else wouldn't have did in that situation. But this idea that he's this little frail, that he's so, like, cut the fucking bullshit.
He's not.
I'm not saying that, but it's very likely he's not going to even show up at 168. You know that. It's very likely he's not going to come in at the limit. You know that.
David Lemieux's previous weight
That's very likely.
Right. If we gonna talk about people that's getting dragged up, fuck is a cruiserweight fighting David Lemieux for?
David Lemieux had 3 fights at 168 before
Tank
David.
wanted to go to 140 and fight Crawford.
3. Jamel hasn't had a fight in 16 months. As Jules said, that's a bad thing. That's
That
a
is
bad thing. Did you say that?
I'm not gonna say that's not a bad thing. Of course, it's
Well,
a bad thing.
What about a tune-up? No tune-up? I mean, come on.
I mean, we
I'm
got
not say-
guys. out
Listen,
here.
I'm not saying that's not a bad thing either. It's this idea that these guys ain't jumping at this opportunity, that they're being victimized. That's bullshit. Because there were literally people saying that Canelo is avoiding the Charlo brothers. They were saying that.
They were saying that for
They
years.
were literally saying that.
You would jump
remember
for Canelo if you gave me the chance, Jules. You would get in the ring.
Of course, I'm getting knocked the fuck out in the first round, but I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid.
How
many?
Jamel does not get the tune-up.
remember-
Jamel does not get a tune-up fight because he has to pay the faking a broken hand tax.
For real. 'Cause that whole, I told y'all that I never believed that his hand was broken.
Nobody did.
I believe,
That
yo,
was
you just
Jamel
didn't
or
want to
Jamal?
fight Tim. That was
That was
Jamel.
Oh.
I said, I
And-
just think he don't want to fight Tim. That's what I thought. Like, nah, he
And-
don't
and-
want to fight Tim, bro.
And guys like Mirage are conveniently forgetting for the last 5 years it's been Canelo don't fight black fighters.
That's exactly so that when
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
all right, I'm gonna fight who's around here, right? I'm gonna fight who's around.
Who's
There you
around here?
go. This is
Jamel's
who's
not
around here.
around. How is Jamel at 154
He fucking
around?
bro. If you
He's not
fucking
around.
no, if you gonna run around saying, yeah, Canelo always avoids American fighters because he don't like that style. They literally did videos on the shit, bro. They've been doing
Yeah,
videos
what
on
year,
that shit
Jules?
for 3 years, bro.
What year? What year did I do that? Wasn't that like 3-4 years
Yo,
ago?
this is why I love this shit. They were literally making videos about this shit up until he decided to fight him. Now they done changed the. Oh,
Now-
why he fighting him? Why
Exactly.
he gotta fight
Yeah,
him?
Mirage, they've been saying Canelo's been ducking fucking the Charlo since he got that belt from Liam Smith at 54. So stop the bullshit.
Okay, that was in 2016.
And
you know,
they
it's
kept
2023.
saying it. They kept saying it for fucking 6 fucking years.
Okay, if
Nah,
they're
I
saying
tell-
the
no,
same
no,
thing
no,
about
look,
the same.
I'll tell you this, Hans. I'll tell you this. Time is of the essence. Like, I'm not gonna bullshit you. Canelo is a hard 33 and an old 33. He needs to have the fight with David sooner than later. The sooner he has it, the more I like his chances to stop David. Not beat him, stop him. Because David is basic. He's basic like Errol was basic. Like, yeah, you're basic. You just do the basic shit that's good enough to beat the basic guys. If they put you in there with a real one,
How's
this
Caleb
guy-
playing
this
basic?
guy-
How's Caleb
this
playing
guy's-
basic?
Yo, Canelo made him look basic. He dropped him 2 times. Why couldn't David? Ain't you bigger and younger?
That was a
You're both
competitive
big.
fight. That was a good
No,
competitive
no, no,
fight.
no, no. Enough. It's childish. You got a guy who's literally bigger than Canelo, literally younger than Canelo. Canelo done knocked him out for you. You should have. This should be easy. And all I hear is he keeps holding me, teacher. He keeps holding. Like, what kind of bitch ass shit is this?
Okay,
So my diagnosis, if you put David in there with Canelo, Canelo has to fight him sooner than later because you are getting older. But Canelo has the style. He has the style to whoop his ass like it ain't never been whooped.
And I just like that Canelo's going to have a rehydration clause for his punk ass.
Yeah, I love that. Now, look,
You said
gentlemen,
that.
I got to go to sleep. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to go live this weekend for Eubank versus Smith. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Have a good night,
Night, everybody. Night, Jules. Thanks for having me on.